Hello ladies and gentlemen, you join us at Sports Tank for a Sunday morning West Midlands double. We've got 3 on the day, but 2 here at the Cryfield Sports Pavilion in Coventry, but University of Warwick. Right now, as I'm sure you can see, we've got a clash in the Midlands and Yorkshire one between the Coventry University Jets and the Sheffield Hallam Warriors. Chris Tebbs, or whatever you want to call me here, joined by
Harvey Sutcliffe here. Thank you, Tebbs, for having me on this glorious Sunday morning.
I tell you what, I'm very, very happy that it is wind-free. Looks like Hallam win the toss. So, give you some background about this game coming in. Thank you. I do love Chris, our ref, making sure that we can hear it and everyone can hear it at home.
The correction there, Coventry did win the toss.
So Sheffield Hallam coming out here. So fourth time these teams have met since Sheffield Hallam's move to the Midlands one. And I tell you what, if you look at that record, it's all Hallam. 3 wins, 104 points scored, whilst the Coventry University Jets have only scored 7 against Sheffield Hallam Warriors. Both these teams a bit interesting in terms of what the narrative is going into it. Hallam then looking for a late playoff spot. 2 losses to the Leicester Longhorns puts Hallam behind the sticks, but they are, much like Brunel, one of those teams that you just expect to see in the playoffs. Coventry, on the other hand, they're basically safe from a season that looked like, coming into it, you know, an 0-8 season last year, 1-6-1 the year prior. It looked like Coventry were destined for relegation. However, with Hull Sharks' walkover loss to the Nottingham Green, I mean, it's looking good for the Coventry Jets to stay up. Also, they beat Leicester as well. Should be on for one here. Coventry, they want to put on a show because these 2 teams met fairly recently with the Sheffield Hallam Warriors shutting out the Jets 35-0. So we are going to get ready here. And thank you for being with us. It's very, very early. I had to leave at 8. Unbelievable stuff. So 2 back to receive for Sheffield Hallam. And it's onside. And he's almost got it.
And it is recovered, it looks like, by Coventry. That was...
I mean, that's a bold strategy. There are lots of white and blue jerseys around.
There is some laundry on the field, though. I think we had an offside on the kick-off.
I tell you what, though, bold strategy. Bold strategy. You love to see it. And
what would be bold is if they try to do it again.
Yes. I don't think they're going to be trying it again. I mean, if they did, of course. So offside for the Jets. But, I mean...
See, that's an offside on the number 1 there, who did recover the onside kick, but we're going to have a re-kick here.
I tell you what, he swarmed that ball. It wouldn't surprise me if, you know, if Coventry do score, you know, they handled that onside kick fairly well. It wouldn't surprise me if we see it again. But
with the loss of yards there, it's a lot more risky, giving Sheffield such good field position if it does go wrong.
Don't get me wrong, I don't think we're going to see it here.
But I think later in the game, yes, definitely. Yes, I don't think that will be the last one we see today.
Imagine if they did it again.
Well, no, look, they've changed kicker as well.
Have they?
Yeah. So, and we are properly underway now.
Bouncing towards number 83 of Sheffield Hallam.
And he's let that just roll out on another flag on the play.
So 2 plays, 2 flags. Both on the Coventry Jets, University Jets. Because there is a difference between Coventry Jets and Coventry University Jets. So you have to say the full thing. So
here we go again.
Are they kicking it? They are kicking it again.
They're
I'm fairly certain that
because the ball went out of play. It's another penalty.
I tell you what, if you're
If you're a fan of kickoffs,
if you're a fan of kickoffs, you're gonna have another one. Three kickoffs.
do you think we'll be seeing our third different kicker as well?
It'd be
It'd be quite impressive.
now. This is where you go for an onside. This is where you're definitely not going to be expecting the onside here. Amazing. This is so 83 and 82 of the Sheffield Hallam Warriors moving very far up into the box.
This is our third play and the game still has not started.
Yeah, that's it. Like time, time is still not started here in Coventry. So it's up. 82 looks to be the man underneath it. Almost megs him. He's going to be running right.
And
I mean, good swarming there from the
Yep.
Coventry University Jets. I believe that was number 42 who got there initially to make the hit.
and we are finally underway.
we are
Sebs.
finally underway.
We have an offence on the field, a defence on the field. Let's play football.
So it looks to me that the Sheffield Hallam Warriors are going to be starting on their own 39.
Which, for the Jets, that's quite good with all the penalties they had from the kick-off.
Yes, 100%. So 4 in the backfield, 13, 89 in motion for Hallam.
Oh, high
snap. He's rolling out.
QB kept, and he steps out of bounds.
Good pressure there from number 58. But high snaps, they always break my heart, Harvey, as you've got personal experience of. Sam Bevan.
That's a loss of about 8 there for Sheffield.
I mean, Bevan really did all he could there. 58 was absolutely swarming.
We have trips on the left.
Another high
Better
snap. I mean, screen pass out there, but I mean,
With a low screen pass like that, you're giving the defence so much time to get to them.
I mean, I feel like even
if the pass was good, Coventry were on top of that.
the Coventry sideline, they were calling for screens
Yeah.
fairly quickly. Not the first drive that Sheffield Hallam wanted. There's a 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15 for Sheffield Hallam.
Oh,
Another high snap.
Flag on
And
the play
Bevan's
though.
going to chase it down.
We do have a flag though, Tebs,
Oh yeah, that was.
and it's and the Sheffield sideline saying it's on Cov, which
Oh my.
how
oh,
early that flag was, it definitely is.
I mean, there was definitely some jump in there from the
Yes.
Coventry defence. So it is going to be offside. So a disastrous play there for Hallam. It's going to result in them, I imagine, facing a 3rd and 10.
Yeah,
Obviously still not great for Hallam, but crisis averted.
they got lucky there because that would have been they'd have been put back on what looked like to be their own 9. It seemed like after the high snap.
Number 55, Abraham Mosley as the centre. 3 snaps in a row have been, at least Beaver has had to extend his hands above his head. 83 in motion for Hallam. Better snap this time, out to number 4, but that ball bounces off the floor, and the Sheffield Hallam Warriors are facing a 4th and 11.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Tebs. We're going to be on top of the yardage today, I think.
I tell you, it's nice and bright today again.
Yeah.
You only get sun like this in Coventry. Everyone knows. Always sunny in Coventry.
So a quick 3 and out there. As Sheffield now look to punt. We're watching this punter warm up, and he's got a leg on him.
Ladero Vero with a good kick. And that's going to take a Sheffield Hallam bounce.
Number 1 was thinking about collecting that. Number 1 for Cov being Darius.
I tell you what, we've got a great kick clash today. I think that it's a lot. Normally American football kits in the UK,
There's some similarities, isn't there, between them?
There's some pretty simple colours and designs. But here today, no. We've
been treated to something special here.
I know that's not what you want to hear. Like, oh yeah, we've got a good kick clash, but we do. I mean, you shouldn't. I put it to this: you shouldn't be able to miss anything.
After that fantastic punt, the Jets are starting on what looks to be their own 12, and high snap.
High snap. That's going into the end zone, and that may just be a safety.
Let's wait for the call, and that is a safety.
Another high snap. Gosh, what is this today? It is high snap city here in Coventry. I mean, let me just have a feel of the pitch. I mean, the pitch where me and Harvey stood is fairly dry.
Yeah.
The sun is out. I mean, I don't know what this is. It breaks my heart to see these high snaps, but this one resulting in 2 points for Sheffield Hallam.
Was I offside? Because I don't think I was.
We wouldn't have been able to, there was definitely movement there, but because we're not like dead on the line, we wouldn't really be able to say. So
well,
now,
fans of the kickoff, welcome back.
well, it's a free kick now, isn't it? For a,
Yeah.
I think it's classified as
Yeah,
a free kick after a safety, but as it stands right now, the scoreline, 2-0 to Sheffield Hallam. High snaps aplenty, but I mean, realistically, when your biggest problem is high snaps, I mean, you know what you've got to fix.
Yeah.
You know what you've got to fix. Especially that final offensive snap for the Sheffield Hallam Warriors was a lot better. But if they didn't have that offside call, I believe number 44 for Coventry asking us if he was offside, and I mean there was movement. I'll put it like this.
Oh yeah. I'm just holding here for something. Not too sure what.
Imagine the refs are in the time. There we go.
There we go. Whistle's blown.
There we go. Krista getting it away. Good kick. I believe that's going to number 82 of Hallam again. He bubbles it. He's trying to find a lane, goes into the middle, cuts right, but he's going to be brought down at about midfield.
Good return there from number 82 for Hallam.
It's one of these things where, again, normally you want some analysis. What can they do better? Romano Moore. He's going to get that ball inside Coventry Jets territory by just a single yard, it looks like.
Yeah.
But again, it's a simple fix here. It starts, realistically, all plays, what do they start with? They start with the snap. Need to get that dialed in. Better snap this time. Hand off to 4. He's got a hole, but Coventry just get behind him and bring him down. It's going to be a gain on the play, but there's not going to be a lot on it. I'm trying to think now. When my snaps were poor, what did I do? And truthfully, the answer is calm down.
You complained a lot.
Yeah.
But then,
so going quickly for Hallam here. They're in trips left.
seems like they've got these. Oh, we have a flag, which is likely going to be holding on Sheffield. Yeah. I think we've got a hold 80 for Sheffield holding there. Oof. I'll just wait for the official call from the ref.
Wait for Christian to fill us in.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you've played receiver. What are the important things to know when it comes to a screen pass? And you're blocking.
Oh, blocking. So if you're the one blocking,
So
it's get that first touch on them, and then just we'll get back to that. But a massive false start there.
Well, here's the thing. This is the problem when you have these teams. I personally love the idea of running tempo offense. I love that going fast. It really does catch players offside, especially at the uni ball level.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it does normally tend to lead to things like this. So once again, Hallam find themselves behind the sticks.
They're looking at a 2nd and 20.
Oof.
We've got trips on the right here.
Bevan's looking.
Another screen pass, but they were all number 89. I'll get my Ross sheet out for Cov. Number 89, Lachlan Mitchell there, straight on it. Had a free lane through.
That was some 89 on 89 there. So this is going backwards for Hallam.
We've got trips left.
And off to 4. Got some space.
Cuts back upfield and is bodied down and doesn't make it back to the yard markers. We're in 4th down. Looks like it's going to be a 4th and 13. So,
I mean, they were a good game and they were looking like a 3rd and I'd say probably about 23.
Yeah.
But it wasn't long ago that these two teams played each other. Hallam obviously coming away with the 35-0 victory. You know, when you play each other in such quick succession, I mean, you've got to change your game plan.
Yeah.
So Ladero Vero with another absolutely booming kick. And that is going to be going out of bounds at what looks like the 10-yard line. But another absolutely booming kick. Obviously, last time Coventry were backed up this far, resulted in 2 points for the Sheffield Hallam Warriors.
A little bit of extracurricular after that. Maybe a late shove by Sheffield there, but nothing done. And Coventry are back on the field and offense. And you said, as once again, Ted, you said their first play resulted in a safety. So anything is better than that in this situation, it seems.
I mean, but what a fantastic punt by Ladero Vero, number 3 for the Hallam Warriors. The Jets are now back at their own 10. So let's see if the snapping situation has resolved itself.
One man in motion. Another high snap and it's down. It's on the ground. It's still being bobbled.
So we're gonna have to wait for the referee's call there.
I think Cov were able to grab that in all the kerfuffle.
But I mean, they're going to be going backwards even still. Another high snap here. Try and get you the name of the Coventry centre. Yeah, Coventry are going backwards. It looks like they're going to be, I'd say maybe on their own 6. Absolutely cannot have another high snap there. Potentially a move to under centre is on the cards. Still in the shotgun. Better snap this time. 7 is looking. But a low pass there. Couldn't find anyone. Flag though.
Late flag, I think.
Late flag, 2 Coventry Jets players down. Yeah, we've got 2 Coventry Jets players down. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, this would sort of normally be the time where I'd attempt to break down some of the scores, but you know, it's 11:45. No games are kicked off yet. This is the only one.
This is the only score, and it's nil. It's
well,
2-0.
obviously 62-0 for the UE Bullets over the Durham Saints. I was there for that one yesterday. Also, rundowns on Tuesday this week, not Monday, because I've got to go to work. Not exciting, but that's the reason. And well, it's really funny. Let's have a look here. Okay, so roughing the passer penalty on Hallam. That's going to be pretty big for the Jets, as they're going to have enough for a first down. A 15-yard penalty takes them out of this safety danger zone, unless obviously the snap is completely catastrophic. So, yeah,
the talk in this game at the moment has been penalties on top of penalties. That's the only way the ball's been moving.
I mean, penalties, bad snaps.
Yeah,
like that has been the talk of this game so far. I will say I'll go more into Durham versus UE on the rundown on Tuesday, because you know, as much as Durham were, you know, quite loud last week about where I'd place them in the rankings, you know, I'm not going to come out here and be like, yeah, well, no, it was more disappointing, and I think Durham have got a bit more to offer us come the playoffs. I think.
So the injured man is walking off the field under his own steam. He'll probably be back in a couple of plays, but here we go again. With that roughing the passer, Cov are now on their own 20, and we are ready to go again.
So here we go now for the Coventry University Jets. Tell you what, they got some big men on that line. Better snap this time. In a jet motion, but I think Hallam may have just absolutely... Ball is out, but referee's calling that whistle dead. They were tracking that jet motion all day long. Is it a bit too much? Is it a bit too on the nose for the Coventry Jets to run a jet?
It's not, I feel like if they didn't, it'd be wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like they have to. And you'd hope they'd be good at it.
I mean, a loss of 2. So.
Yeah, maybe they should stay away from it for a little bit. Anyway. So yeah, as Ted said, loss of 2.
Loss of 2 on the play, so 2nd and 12 here for the Coventry University Jets. Man in motion, but
I think we've got multiple false starts, it seems.
Again, it's if you love kickoffs, penalties,
the odd safety.
You know, we are happy to be here with you. Score still 2-0 to Sheffield Hallam. Hallam looking for a playoff berth. Coventry trying to ruin their dreams. So toss play, high toss. The back has got it.
He's found space. He's still.
And tackle from number 21 there of the Sheffield Hallam Warriors.
So about a gain of 10. So they've made up for the false start there, but we're looking at a 3rd and 8 now.
I don't think I've got a 21, I've got a 31, so I might give it to him instead. Credited tackle.
I don't know if that was number 88, was that? I think it is, whose is Miles Lees.
So
with that big gain of 10, so about a 3rd and 8 now. Screen pass.
Oh, number 1 just cannot keep his hands on it.
I think even if number 1 was able to bring that one in, there was about 4 Warriors players barrelling towards him.
Absolutely tracked down. No, I don't know. I don't have a 21, so I'm going to get off that topic. But a good play from 21 there.
Number 1 there for Darius, unable to bring that one in. And they're going for it on, oh no, they are lining up for a punt. I was thinking, what's going on here?
I don't think they are. 4th and 6 for the Jets. 83 and 82 back to receive for Sheffield Hallam. McDonald 83 and Moore 82.
Good snap.
Going towards McDonald. And McDonald's got space and he's going to go out of bounds, but a great return there from number 83 of the Sheffield Hallam Warriors.
And it looks like he went out of bounds there just at the 20. So where that ball was snapped will be snapped once again from the same spot. Making all that ground back up. That missed tackle is going to eat them alive, Coventry, do you not think? Because you thought he was going to catch that ball and that tackle was going to come straight in, I believe. But a great move there, as you say, from McDonald to get past there and get up the sideline.
So Harvey slightly off, going to be looking to me like Hallam are going to be on their own 22. Be a handoff to number 4. He's had some good yardage today. He's going to find the seam down the inside. I mean, sorry, down the outside. Still on his feet. I mean, we've seen with the kickoff there. Could Hallam be really looking to expose that outside? I mean, it's worked for them here, and they're going to have a fresh set of downs. That looks like they're going to be at the 11-yard line. Elliot Jeffrey there, number 4. He's absolutely powering it through. Actually, maybe on the 12-yard line, but Hallam inching ever closer. Goes to Jeffrey again. The number 44 of the Jets there, bringing down number 4 of the Warriors.
Number 44 there, Taha Osmani. I think that's his name. If we butcher any names, we apologise.
I tell you what, That's a good play from Jeffries. Looks to me like he may have split the sticks down the middle. Gain of 5. Again, I think they've only got. They can get a first down without scoring a touchdown.
Another high snap, but he gets the ball
Jeffrey
off.
again. I mean, seeming like he's being a bit old reliable there is Jeffrey. I mean, high snap, we've seen it be a bit more consistent with Sheffield Hallam so far.
I think we're on it.
Towards the dying end of the first half. I mean, gain of, we can say there, 3.
Yep, we're looking at.
Was that 1? Again, the angles.
Yeah,
again,
I think it's a gain of 1. They've got, I think it's 3rd and 1.
So here we go now. 2 plays to Jeffries. He's going back to him. Oh, great moves.
Tackle.
But I mean, if you're Coventry, you've got to be happy with that. Jeffrey made 1 move, looked like he was going to be charging towards the end zone, but Coventry keeping behind the sticks. And in fact, I believe that's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. 4th down, Hallam keeping their offense out there. I mean, considering the safeties, you would do. If you get Coventry get a turnover here, so it's going to be a sweep play. McDonald finding the outside. He's got some moves. But let's see if he's got enough for a first down, because we're seeing no signals for a touchdown. And that's a turnover on downs for the Coventry Jets. You've got to be happy with that if you are a fan of the Coventry University Jets.
I think both of us there got distracted by his moves, thinking, well, if he's doing this, he's definitely got the first. But
this is, if you've got all the moves but you're still moving horizontally, it doesn't matter. I could be great at spin moves if I'm running horizontally, but if I'm not getting a touchdown, especially when you only got 2 yards to get into a first down. But
you could be doing backflips, but if you're not going forward, it's not impressive.
But let's be honest now. Worrying snaps here for Coventry.
Yes.
They are backed up on, I think maybe their own 3. What would you say? Basically, they're backed up.
Yeah.
And I mean, the QB's got it. He's going to take it himself.
No, it was a toss play, I think.
Was it? Oh.
Yeah, running back's got it.
Again, it's just such a mess of bodies down there. Sometimes don't have the best visual, but I mean, Coventry.
But again, a 5 there, though.
Well, I mean, they're finding themselves out of the danger zone of scoring a safety or getting a safety put upon them.
We've got an injury timeout here. It looks like one of the Sheffield Hallam players.
Conceding a safety, I suppose.
What's this?
Well, I'm trying to think of the verb. It should be conceding a safety. Oh, that's a good old chunky yardage there.
Conceding, yeah, I'd agree with you there. Conceding a safety.
Like
giving up a safety.
Giving up a safety. Giving up a safety. I mean, a good run there. Looks like they're going to be looking at a 3rd and 2, 2.5.
I think that might be close to 3 or 4.
Grow up. No, yeah. Let's go with 3.
We'll go with 3, meet in the middle. That's why we wait for this injury timeout.
An injured Sheffield Hallam player down. Again, normally I'm trying to think of things to plug. At 4 p.m. we'll be, well, we won't move. We won't be back here because we won't move.
We're stuck in this position for a while.
We're stuck in this position. It will be Warwick Wolves versus Leeds Griffins in a game that I think very well could decide the Premiership North #1 seed. So you've got that to look forward to today, and also coming at you is the Portsmouth Destroyers hosting the SGS Pride in a very, very, very good matchup, which again it could potentially decide the #1 seed for the Premiership South. So if you're a Prem fan, it could all be locked up by now. Last time Portsmouth did lose to SGS, but only by 15, and by SGS standards, that's not a lot. But also in the Prem today, one that I am looking forward to find out the result for. I want updates pumped directly into my brain. Cardiff versus Exeter. Cardiff win. They're safe. They're safe. And I mean, nowhere in the West Midlands, and it might be heresy. The Birmingham Lions go down. Could you imagine? That'll be a talking point on Tuesday. It'll all be a talking point on Tuesday. Rundown comes at you Tuesday, 7:30. Not Monday. Not Monday.
We're back to it now. After that short time out there, again the player walked off on his own steam. Hopefully he'll be back in. Again, a gain of about 6 for Cov on that first play with the run. And here we go again. Better snap, looking to pass this time. High ball.
That was so close to being intercepted. Just firing it just above number 1's head. But
yeah, the ball there took a bobble from off the receiver's hands, and the linebacker there for Sheffield was running in to make that diving interception, but was just not quite underneath it enough. So here we are, 3rd and 4.
I'm trying to find number 16 because he's going to be absolutely kicking himself in the morning. It is the morning. He'll be kicking himself later today. So a toss play out, trying to expose the outside, but number 21 of Hallam just throws him to the ground again. I will try and get a name for you at some point, but as it stands right now, I don't have a name for number 21 of the Sheffield Hallam Warriors.
So that will be a loss of about 4 yards, 3 or 4 yards there for the Coventry Jets. So looking at a 4th and 7, punt team coming out.
I mean, realistically, it has been quite back and forth today. I mean, considering the scoreline last time these two teams met, it's pretty surprising, but good long snap, not a great punt. So it's McDonald is just going to...
It's rolling in favour of Coventry though. Slowly trickles towards us, and just past, I'd say just past the Sheffield's 45, I think.
Yeah, they're going to be starting in their own territory, but not by a whole lot. For me, Sheffield Hallam have found some success when they're going to the outside. So it's going to be interesting if they keep attacking that, or at least set something up for the middle to be a lot freer. Elliot Jeffrey in the backfield. He had a great drive last time, but Hallam could not punch it in. Goes to Jeffrey. Runs left. Found some space on the outside.
Looking for the outside.
Oh, 26. Oh, just steps over. Oh, and Jeffrey is going. There's a flag in the backfield, though. This could all be for naught for Jeffrey. I mean, the Hallam sideline celebrating, but a great run right to the red zone.
Are we looking at another holding?
Oh.
Holding number 72.
That is going to be an absolute heartbreaker for Hallam, but nobly for Jeffrey.
Jeffries is going to be fuming. So yeah, what would have been a gain of about 40, 45 is now a loss of 10.
Hassan Koskan, again, this one's written down, is number 72. And I imagine he's going to have to be apologising to Jeffrey on the sideline. Koskan, the left guard. Number 14, now in at running back for the Sheffield Hallam Warriors, trips on the left. Even is looking for number 80 there, but just could not find him. So that's going to be the end of Q1 here. Score stands just a safety for the Sheffield Hallam Warriors.
With that play there, what is the penalty for a holding there?
What do you mean?
The penalty for a holding, what would it have been?
5.
Did they go back 5?
Sorry?
Did they go back 5? I don't think they went back 5.
Could be from the spot of the foul. It's not normally from the spot of the foul. I don't know.
I might just be making some, might be completely off and might have missed a play, but to me it looked like...
From the first one?
Because I thought that was the first play of that drive.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, was it not?
No.
Well, that's my bad,
no.
ladies and gentlemen.
No, that was the second play. What are you talking about, man?
I thought that long run was the first play.
No, it was the second.
Okay.
This is where the comments like, you're wrong. So, Hallam now with third.
What
Is
should,
it third or is it?
it says second, but what
Second
should
and
be
third.
third? Isn't it? I'm just going to commentate on what I see and not try to figure it out.
I think it is supposed to be a third, you know. No, no. No, it's not. It is
Oh, is it because they would have replayed the down?
Yes, yeah. So number 14 for Hallam there. Goes up the middle, but just a collision of Coventry University Jets there. Harbadoo number 14 there. Can I have a gain of 5, 6? Bevan is looking, a bit wobbly, but caught by McDonald. Good. Yeah, that's probably the first big pass play we've actually seen today.
I don't think when you saw that ball flying in the air, you expected much to come from that, but a great gain of about 15 there, would you say, Tebs?
Yes, I mean, given the trajectory, the axis that ball was rotating on, I did not think that would be. I didn't think that would be being brought down by Sheffield Hallam.
Another handoff here to number 14.
Flag on the play.
Oh man, big stiff arm.
But another flag on the play here. Mohamedou, number 14, again, going back to that outside.
Let's wait for the call here for the flag.
Oh.
Oh. If you can't hear, that's a blindside block on number 82 for Sheffield.
Big 15-yard. I mean, basically that pass play wiped off the board.
Yeah.
Well, I mean the yardage. Play still stands, of course, but the yardage wiped off the board. Romano Moore getting a blindside block. It really is. The snap seems to be being sorted out, have been sorted out, but it's flags aplenty here today in Coventry. Good snap. Bevan gets it out.
Screen pass over the top of number 89 there for Sheffield.
Oh my lord, look at that yardage they've got to make up. Oh. Oh.
We're looking at what do we think? A second and second and 25. Yeah. And handoff to 14 again, looking to get to the outside once again.
Hamadou's got some space, but brought down by, I think that's 32 of the Jets. But I tell you what, that's a good chunk of yardage. He's going to be going back to the original placement of the sticks. Oh, yes.
Yeah, looking at a 3rd and 9. So, as you said, Ted, that's a massive gain for them there. And then, if anything, it's what they needed to even make this seem possible.
It really does feel like the soft area for the Coventry Jets is that outside. But they're going to need a big play here. Obviously, even managing to get a pass out to McDonald for 15. They're going to be looking for that again.
So 14 still in the backfield for Sheffield Hallam. We have trips on the right. Drops back to pass. It's up, looks for 89. Just over the top.
So it's going to be a 4th and 9 here for Sheffield Hallam.
Calls for PI, but as again, It wasn't, but if you don't try, you don't get. Now,
So there are number 3, Ladero Vero, for the Sheffield Hallam Warriors. His punts have been spectacular, pinning Coventry deep, and obviously that's what has led to the Sheffield Hallam Warriors currently being 2 points up over their Midlands and Yorkshire 1 rivals.
number 1 back.
Jan Ladero Vero.
Oh,
Dribbles
Paul.
along the floor. Still gets it away.
It's a great snap.
And that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. Number 31 there of Sheffield Hallam. I mean, he was very close to just being able to knock that ball free.
Yep.
And putting Coventry once again on their own goal line. So 9 minutes remaining in the first half here in Coventry. It's going to be interesting to see. Obviously now we've got Coventry in front of us. You can see.
Get a better view of.
Just get a better view of Coventry. I mean, we've looked at Hallam. I mean, we can sort of dissect Hallam a little bit more, but here we are for the Jets.
Yep. Number 7, the QB for Coventry, Ethan Sassman, ready to take the snap.
That's number, I want to say 8 in the backfield.
Yep.
Good snap this time. Goes to 88.
Fantastic running, I think.
I
Gets
don't know.
enough for the first down there.
I don't really know what happened there. See, number 88 just sort of ran straight into the pile of Hallam defenders and
Still kept going, just kept going.
no one brought him down, but it's going to be a fresh set of downs here for the Coventry University Jets. One thing we will say, because Coventry are on this sideline, they're having to stare directly into the sun.
Yeah.
And it's such a bright and clear day here in Coventry that, you know, as much as the sun's keeping us nice and warm, it could actually be a detriment to some of these receivers. So trips here for the Jets. Number 1 on an island all by himself. He's got some space.
He's the QB there quite early on, opting to run with that.
Yes, I was surprised that I thought he was going to be looking directly at number 1.
That looks like that was his only read. Snapped the ball, looked at 1, and then instantly thought, nah.
I believe Sassman even coming out and saying to number 1, get out there and block.
But again there of about 3, looking at a 2nd and 7 for Coventry.
Decent enough gain for number 7.
Great number 7.
Yeah, I bought 2 of them.
Because you were double great.
Yeah.
Anyway, trips again on the left.
So 88 in the backfield. Fake the toss. Oh,
Terrible. That's a pick. Picked off by number 25, yep, for Sheffield there.
I mean, I was talking about what axis the ball was spinning on from Sheffield Hallam there. I mean, that ball was...
the best way to describe that was a long shovel pass.
It looked like it was tipped, but there was no hands in the air. It's such a shame as well, because I'd say that
they were getting going.
They were building momentum there. I mean, getting it to number 88 there, I think would have been a move, but Hallam are going to take over.
A call there from the sideline judge. 7 minutes left in this half. As you said, Sheffield take over. It was number 25 there, I believe, with the interception.
Oh, wow. Let's have another look at that. Just blowing up the play.
And number 44 making up for his offside early in the game for Coventry, just absolutely running through.
I mean, Mohamedou never stood a chance there. It's going to be a loss of 5 for the Hallam Warriors. So Bevan is now looking.
Pass. He's looking for 83.
And McDonald has got it, but he's Is he back behind the line? I think he is. Had to come back to catch that ball. There's going to be a gain on the play, but it's going to be a gain of 2. The Hallam Warriors are still going to be looking at a...
As that ball was coming down, it was screaming for an interception. I mean, two Coventry players around McDonald there, but somehow it gets to him. But
I mean, to be fair to McDonald there, catching that ball, you've got a gain of 2 and you've basically prevented an interception. That's as good as enough as you can do.
But again, is it back to your axis talk? In motion.
So it's Jet, but he's going inside. Mohamedou is once again finding the outside, but a good tackle there from number 36 of the Jets. I want to say, is that number 36? I'm waiting for him to turn. Yes, it certainly is. So, and just as quickly as the Sheffield Hallam Warriors got that ball back into their possession, they're going to be punting it again. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. Number 4, Jeffrey, has been good for Sheffield Hallam, but for me as it stands right now, first half MVP is going to Ladero Vero, their punter, because he has backed up Coventry a fair few times and realistically led to the score. I know it was a bad snap on behalf of the Coventry Jets, but I mean, if you bad snap in the middle of the field, you're not currently losing the game. Do you know what I mean? So here we go, number 3. Good
snap this time. They've called fair catch.
Oh wow! Flag on the play. I mean, to be fair, it was looking disastrous for Coventry. But you can't be hitting people doing fair catches. But again, was disastrous for Coventry. Again, if you love yellow flags, laundry, there's a ref seminar going on behind us, not BAFRA, but soccer, and they love yellow flags. We saw loads of them. But
there's just as many here.
More,
yeah.
More.
Kick out interference on 31 Sheffield. 50 yards from the end of the play. First down.
You know, kick-catch interference is one of those sort of rarer penalties you see there, but it was fairly blatant there. And Hallam are going to have, I mean, a ball that was looking like it was going to be spotted dead. And I mean, Ladero Vera's kicks are landing just, they bounce straight up, straight down, no back. That's why he's my MVP so far today. But doesn't matter because the Coventry Jets are going to have it at their own, I'm going to say 25. Toss out to 88. But absolutely swarmed there by number 16. I mean, potentially watch for that celebration.
Yeah. I think our head referee was looking at it. He was right there, but I don't think it deserved anything there. So again, we're back in this territory of one bad snap and we could be back for a safety.
Ojaburu, number 16 of Hallam, they're blowing up that play. But Coventry looking at, I'm going to say, a 2nd and 21. Bit of a low snap.
Drops back to pass. Over the head of everyone in the area. Looks like it was looking, who's looking for number 26? There.
Again, the mystery man for Hallam, number 21, he was close in the area.
Looking for Aaron Wilson there with Sassman, but just over the heads.
You just got to lock these snaps in as it stands. 3:53 remaining in the half.
Where's my ball boy?
3rd and 21. Low snap. Sassman still looking. Ball out. Number 21 has got it. Going, and he is gone. Touchdown, Sheffield Hallam. I just wish that I knew his name. He's not on my sheet. We'll try and find his name, but that is going to be
again. It's another talking point is how these balls have been thrown.
Yeah.
They haven't been up to par either for.
I mean, you know, I'd love to sit here and tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that no 3 wind that's throwing these balls, of course, but it's a beautiful day here. There's no wind.
You look for perfect weather, and this is what you'd find.
But there, kicks it, and just like that, the realm of possibility of Coventry here. There's 3. Well, I imagine there's probably about 320.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there.
320 remaining off.
I think the main talk about here though is the score doesn't rep. It's been very scrappy and back and forth. Do you know?
Yes.
Coventry have been in it.
I mean, offensively, I can't really pick out another player from the Coventry University Jets. However, for Hallam, I will try and find out the name of number 21 of the Sheffield Hallam Warriors at half-time. Sorry?
Tom Giles.
Tom Giles. Thank you very much. Got love. Oh, that's perfect. I don't need to go anywhere at half-time now. But Tom Giles there. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, him and the punter for Sheffield Hallam, been fantastic. I mean, there's 1 touchdown on the day, and it's defensive. I mean, Ladero Vero is just absolutely fantastic. Number 1 for the Jets.
There's loads of space.
Oh my Lord. And number 19. No, I feel like number 19 was on the floor whilst number 1 was approaching. Does manage to make the tackle. But I mean,
You see, when no one collected that ball and we looked upfield, it seemed like there was no Sheffield players anywhere. But then they sort of just appeared.
it's one of the, maybe they were just like, maybe they're thinking, Ladero Vero is just so good, it's definitely going for a touchback. Yeah. Wrong attitude.
It's still an impressive kick though. Yeah.
Again, very, very impressive. But Coventry find themselves 43, 44 yard line, 88 for them in the running back position. To the outside here,
being patient.
Giles tries to grab him.
And again, another massive, but it's going to be close. I think they're just going to call it just short.
The thing is, I'm looking at number 88 for the Jets, and he's just smooth.
He is.
He's just gliding around misses. Don't get me wrong.
Miles Lee's number 88 for.
I wouldn't say that. You know, I'm gonna say this. I wouldn't say he's the fastest person on the team, but he's smooth and he's making people miss. And he's got a good gain there. Again, the time is ticking down in this first half of play. Fakes the toss. Sussman's kept it himself. There was a hole there. It's going to be interesting to see just how much he got there.
From the call, it didn't look like he got anything there, Tebs. We've been done in by the horizontal running again.
Damn. He really has. He got tackled on the midway point of the field. We've got an injured. Oh, we do have an injured player. Yeah, I mean, he was brought down right at that white line, and we can obviously see on the opposite side of the field.
Yeah,
that's exactly where the down marker is.
Yeah.
So number 11 there for Sheffield Hallam. Was down, but he's going to have a walk. I mean, everyone's a bit too keen to go and grab some water there. So timeout called by Sheffield Hallam.
That's a massive groan from the Coventry player who had to throw his water bottle while open back off the field to get blind back up again.
Damn, I've got to go and get more water.
Yeah. All we know is they're going to be very hydrated for this next play.
I mean, Coventry now at the halfway point of the field, 2 yards to go until a first down. Be nice to see him put some points on the board before we go into the first half. But I mean, number 88 has been their guy, I'd say, on offence. But I mean, just keeping it on the ground there, Sassman. You know, toss, fake toss. But I mean, I think once Sheffield Hallam shore up the inside, I mean, it could potentially lead to some problems for.
Well, I think they'll be avoiding the pass after
Yes.
a poor pick six. I think that's all you can call it.
It looked like a windswept ball.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest. So I'm going to try and look at some scores, but again, I don't think there is going to be any scores. Oh, there actually is some scores. So, half an hour ago, Bath lead Southampton 17-6. That's the only other one we've got. Obviously, Uri beat Durham yesterday, but we're going to lock back in here. 3 yards to go to a first down for the Jets.
Flag on the play. Which is
So offside on Hallam. That's going to be a big. Okay, deep breath now for Coventry. You've got a first down.
so with that penalty, they do get the first down. Looks like they're starting on Sheffield's 43. Oh.
I mean, flags come flying. Hallam are very, very angry at themselves. Again, if you can hear any of the players. I'm not sure if you heard that. I think Chris gave them offside, all of the players.
He said offside with contact, a lot of them.
Offside with contact, yes.
Yes. So again, that's a nice 5 yards to pick up there. Still first down.
I mean, it'd be impressive if they did it again. Like,
they're eager though, aren't they? These
Imagine if Coventry did it again.
dropbacks to pass.
Much better looking ball this time. But
Just
sails over the head of number 25. But I'd say it's probably the best looking ball thrown from a Coventry Jets player today.
yeah, 100% agree.
But 2nd and 5.
I think we'll be looking at going to number 88.
Yes,
here again,
I completely agree.
This play.
I completely agree with that. I couldn't agree with it any more. So I'm not going to.
Yeah, you can only agree with it so much.
I feel sick. That's how much I agree with it.
There's too much agreeing going on.
Yeah.
You've overfilled yourself on agreement.
A green day, mate. That's what number 8, they're trying to jump the snap. Sassman's looking, but sacked. I think number 88 held out as long as he could there. But number 31, Samuel Vernon, with the sack.
And that takes them back down. Loss of 5 yards. From what I'm seeing.
So I think that might be the 2-minute warning. I'm going to wait for Chris to come over and 1:54 remaining. So that is the 2-minute warning. I mean, it's a loss of. Coventry have got all their timeouts. So a loss of 6 on the play here. The Jets now behind the sticks by a single yard.
So drops back to pass again. Looking for one. Oh.
I tell you what, it wasn't far off. It wasn't far off of one there. It looked like number 1 could have ran onto that ball,
Yeah.
but it was, you know, just there.
What we've been hearing from the Coventry sideline is a lot of complaints about routes. Head coach speaking to a couple of people after the pick 6 about it, so I don't know if there's some miscommunication. But it looked a play could have been made on the ball, but we're in a bad angle.
I'll put it just like this. Like, from what we've seen from the passing game of Coventry so far today, as much as it wasn't caught, it is an improvement.
Yeah.
But Coventry going for it here, 4th and 11.
We're passing again, looking for 28 in the middle of the field. Oh.
So it's going to be a turnover on downs. Hallam are going to get another chance to haul in a touchdown before the end of the first
Again,
half.
to remind you there, Sheffield Hallam, 2 timeout remaining.
Yes.
It's probably about, what we're saying, about a minute 40 on the clock. With
Minute 38.
Yeah, okay.
Minute 38. You've got to be specific with these things, bro.
Number 4,
So
is
Jeffrey
QB.
in at QB, he's going to take it himself. Jeffrey,
following his blockers.
I feel like, it's strange. I was getting a bit perplexed. We hadn't seen Jeffrey.
I do believe he was one of the injured players that went off earlier in the game.
Speaking of injured players, we're going to have another one for Sheffield Hallam. But Jeffrey now into that Wildcat. He's got. Yeah.
I think the injury might be an untied lace.
Oh. I mean, it does happen.
Yeah. But yeah, timeout there called by Sheffield.
Still yet to see the gain on the play there from that Wildcat run from Jeffrey.
Here we are. Looks like a gain of 5.
Looks like a gain of 5. You know, I was worried because such an impact player in the first portion of this game. Hadn't really seen him. He's now back in.
Yeah.
He's now back in there, and I mean,
I think if he stays in at QB, I think we'll be getting the ball we run.
Yes.
The entire time, yeah.
I mean, if I'm Coventry and I saw 4 leave, happy. 4 come back. No, thank you. No way 4. Worst number in football. Unbelievable stuff.
And we're back out.
It's not the worst number in football.
And number 4 is still in the.
But that's it. You've still got number 14, Mohammed, who is a good running back in his own right here for Hallam. Jeffrey fakes it one way, takes it another way. There's just lanes appearing in front of him.
Still going. Coach is telling him to hurry here.
Only a single timeout remaining for Sheffield Hallam.
1:04 remaining. And I think a timeout has been called. Yeah. One minute and 14 seconds left on the clock.
So. Yeah, Hallam player, sorry, Coventry Jet player getting up there. I knew.
A gain of about 15 there for Sheffield there. I don't think they wanted to burn a timeout there, but I think they chose to. Maybe we'll see the QB back in for a throw for these last few, maybe. What do you think, Tebs?
I mean, if anything broke, don't fix it.
So true.
I mean, if anything broke, don't fix it. I mean, I'd say probably attempt to get
at least 3.
Well, as we can see here, Jeffrey is coming back out. And he is going into the QB position. And it may be a strange note, but I mean, Jeffrey looks like he can throw the ball because he has only got a single glove on. That indicates to me that a throw.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
The screen pass. Is he out of bounds? If he's out by contact, though, I'm pretty sure the clock keeps running.
Yes. Well, it depends.
If it's not forward contact.
But it depends because if basically you have to be moving forward and going out of bounds. So if he stepped out horizontally, but
to me,
McDonald
it looked like he wasn't.
Down. I think that was McDonald anyway.
Oh, we've got trips left here for us. We're going to get another throw here. We are.
And Jeffrey, he's wearing
looking
a Sheffield
for
Hallam lid.
Oh.
Not too far off McDonald there.
Great coverage there by Coventry.
That number.
Don't feel
I think they back him as well because again, ladies and gentlemen, the win minimal, absolutely minimal. Here we go. Jeffrey's looking again, looking deep. There's no one there.
Coventry saw their name in lights there. If that was a pick, that was going all the way back.
Number 36 was very, very close to it there. Let's see if there's a change of personnel from the Sheffield Hallam side. 4th and 10.
This is the second ball, ladies and gentlemen, that has been removed from the game for being flat.
You hear this, Jamie? They need game balls, and you owe them game balls. You do. We know you do.
So they are going for it instead of opting to have a go with a kick.
What are you doing here? Are you going to be attempting a run here from Jeffrey, or are you going to be? I mean, the passes haven't worked for him so far. Yeah, here we go. Thanks for answering, Hov.
He trucked his own play.
And Jeffrey's got space.
Wow.
And he goes out of bounds. I mean, what a fantastic run there from Jeffrey. He's the money man.
Yeah.
He's the money man with his legs. I mean, still yet to see if he's the money man with his arm.
We've seen some. We've seen some wobbles. We've seen some just out of range passes, but
so 45 seconds remaining.
I think we can comfortably say we're expecting at least 3 here from
Yes, I would say
Sheffield.
So
Hands off to
Amadou,
14.
number 14, has got it. Nice.
Brought down in play though. In play, no timeouts left.
There you go. Hallam coaches screaming, "Go quick, go quick!"
Got a player down. Injury
Injured player
timeout.
for the Jet. I mean, that's a timeout if you're the Coventry that you do not want to take. I mean, injured player is an injured player. You know, let's be honest. Deal with the injury first, then worry about it.
Yeah. So we're looking at second and about 5.5.
I'd say
6.
Also, let's remember if there's any lagging on the stream, I do apologise. We will attempt to fix that going forward. I'm not sure if there should be, but I'm seeing some metrics that worry me. And we'll try and figure it out.
So while we wait for the injury timeout, we're looking at a second and 6, second 5.5, and then they're about 14 from the end zone. We're expecting points here, Debs.
I'm expecting points, obviously. Ladero Vero, number 3, punter kicker. Put the Jets in worrying field position with his punts. Made a great extra point. No air in that. No questions and no problems. But again, I'm expecting at least 3 here. I mean 3 and 4 for Sheffield Hallam. I mean, Jeffrey is just, again, using his legs, got the vision.
Yeah.
Seems like the gaps just appear in front of him. I'd say shout out to the Sheffield Giants as well. We've got a lot of Sheffield Giants lids going on there. Good colour of blue for the Sheffield Giants, I think.
Strong colour.
Strong colour.
Yorkshire blue.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, the Yorkshire flag blue. I'd argue that's the colour.
I don't know what the Yorkshire flag looks like.
Well, imagine that colour on a flag, and you'd be there.
Just the colour.
Well, there's a rose on it.
See, I was thinking about the rose. What colour rose is Yorkshire?
White.
White rose. What was the other one? The red?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Lancashire.
Lancashire. Do you know the saddest part about that?
What?
Is the only real knowledge I have of the War of the Roses
Yeah.
comes from a Yu-Gi-Oh game I played on the PS1 called War of the Roses.
Oh well.
Yeah.
You can get history from anywhere.
Yeah. I took history. Let's go see if there's any more scores. Because it's half past 12. It's 20-1, which means games have kicked off. Obviously, you know that Bath currently leading Southampton. I've got so many pockets. I don't know where I put my phone.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could see the coat that Ted has opted to
everyone's
wear,
seen the coat. Everyone has seen the coat.
It's fantastic.
So number 54 I'm going to say.
Yeah, 55.
55 off Coventry. He's been helped off the field.
Number 55, Ollie West, there being brought off.
Are we good? Joker, Joker, Joker.
So Jeffrey still
No, he's right. Ollie's out. Ollie's.
play. Jeffrey's looking to the outside. Breaks one, tries to push a player over, goes out of bounds, but
Flag in the backfield, well, a flag in the secondary.
so Cov did have too many players on the field. I think he got off. Yeah, there you go. So no flag on the play there, where there was a late substitution there by Coventry, but he did get off in time.
The field.
So Jeffrey going out of bounds there. He's going to pick up a decent gain. It's going to be a third and two.
Yep.
25 seconds remaining in the first half.
Yeah. That
So
run is coming. Rally to it. Rally to it. Hey, watch QB. Watch the screen. House, watch that screen just in case.
So here we go. Hand off to Mohamedou. He's going around the outside. He's got space. And just before the end of the half is points for Hallam.
It's a clear lane there. The corner there for Cov took the bait and went inside with his man and opened up the side.
I think Coventry are going to have very little time to respond. They are going to be receiving the ball after half time.
Oh, they're going for two.
Interesting. Interesting strategy here. I mean, why not? I mean,
Yeah, why not?
That's the recipe.
the run has been unstoppable. Look, goes to McDonald. Jeffrey's
Jeffrey's
got
looking
it.
to
Jeffrey
run.
just finds a hole.
And ploughs through.
17-0 the score for Sheffield Hallam.
We've got two. That's 9.
2.
And an 8. Yeah.
I got worried there. In that drive, having Jeffrey in at QB, invaluable. Just
Well, you see that, and you see how the offense was going before. Behind centre.
I tell you what, it's going to be a very, very interesting decision. There's not going to be long left. However, I would argue, given the lanes that opened up for number 1 last time on the return for the Coventry University Jets, I don't think it's, you know, anything could happen here. We could have an absolute screamer going into the half-time break to go and have your orange slices and things of that nature. But again, just absolutely flawless from before there. Patience. Patience is one of the things that I really am impressed.
About to be impressed by this kick.
Yeah,
like every other kick.
Oh, on the floor. 88 has got it. Can be interesting to see just, I imagine.
The race there, Miles again, seems to be just Coventry. He seems to be the player, doesn't he? He seems to be the only one who's got anything going today.
Looks to be some potential extracurricular going on. I mean, the QB for Coventry, Sassman, I mean, getting better as the game progresses. I think it's going to be interesting to see just how he develops going into the second half.
I'm quite interested to see what they're going to do, what they're going to choose to do here. They've still got timeouts. So
I mean, I don't risk it personally.
No.
I don't risk throwing a Hail Mary here, because like realistically, what, 3 scores down, it's not undoable. It's not impossible for them. But let's say it's a pick six.
Yeah, yeah.
Then you've got a very, very tough uphill climb.
However, though, if they do it and it works, history books.
Bit of a looping snap. Sassman's running out of bounds.
Oh, Sassman is down.
I mean, yeah, he certainly is down. This could be
out of game because he's down, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and he's rolling. Ooh.
We were talking about not risking the throw, but risking the QB run. I think that's a picked ball can't lead to injuries, but
I'm unsure who the Sheffield Hallam player was that got hands on Sassman as he was going out of bounds.
It was close to being a late hit.
It was
very
close,
but it was just in bounds.
We can hear the huddles from both teams there. I tell you what, doesn't seem like there's many friends on this particular. And I mean the QB being down, that's not going to, help relations between the Sheffield Hallam Warriors and the Coventry University Jets.
And the person they're turning to throw the ball, I believe, remembering from warm-ups, number 88.
I mean, you've got two teams here where you've got realistically some players.
Yeah, and they're always really exciting to watch.
But I imagine that it's play here, and Coventry are going to be able to scheme if to play in the second half. Coventry. I believe Sassman is directly opposite, so I can't actually see if he has stood up. I do hope that he has.
I'll take a gander this way.
No. Oh. It's such a shame because he was getting into a bit more of a flow, a bit more of a rhythm.
Those throws were tighter. His decision making was getting better. Like, well, this is just a reminder what type of sport this is. It is a physical contact sport.
So I imagine there's probably going to be a conversation happening with officials. Probably not long left. Do Coventry want to just take this to the half?
Yeah, I think the head ref has been communicating. Different stories going on the field here. Sheffield
practicing, number 30 and number 31, number 60, having a quick practice. So, some round of applause. As he's surrounded by coaches, two arms round him and leg, but it looks like he will be.
He won't be back.
No, so it looks like it is going to be number 88 who is going to be taking the snaps for the Jets. Oh. But yeah, I imagine there's going to be just a single play left in this first half of play in the Midlands and Yorkshire one. Got to get some. When this game ends, we'll be back at 4 for Warwick versus Leeds, which will be an absolute corker of a game. So, some time. I mean, Hallam look like they're going to be lining up fairly deep here. They're going to be expecting a pass to come out of the hands of number 88.
Is that?
Going to have to see here. Obviously, I feel like I'm biased. I'm very biased. I I just go, it's all the D-line's fault. Gonna
So it's a false start from someone.
pointing over to the Jets.
Start. Coventry number 33. 5 yards previous to
Simple as that.
Number 33, Mario. With a false start there.
Why'd you say it like that?
What's a cool name?
So what looked like a,
This is the longest one play before half time ever.
well, we had 3 kickoffs, so
True.
by the
Very true.
by.
Oh.
Another false start. Right, I'm going to say this. As someone who has played centre and has had to deal with the change of cadence, you're so used to a quarterback's cadence that you can basically be automatic with it, right?
Yeah.
But that change, that's, you know, it's a recipe for false starts.
They must be thinking at this point, just snap the ball and take a knee and then let's
Yes.
get to the half. Because
I would be very, very surprised. Now it's the 2nd and 11. No, they're going for it. Ball is out. And to be fair,
great
almost
attempt
caught.
by number 25 there.
So I'm gonna. So there we go. So that is going to be the end of the first half. Scoreline is 17-0 to the Sheffield Hallam Warriors. One of those coming from a pick 6 from Tom Giles. Then Jeffrey leading the team in the Wildcat formation, running the ball, finding good space, and then a safety as well and a 2-point conversion. I mean, flags.
That's the talk, isn't it?
Flags, flags, flags. I mean, it's been bad. Obviously, going into the second half, Coventry are going to be without their starting QB, we assume. But, I mean, from that last offensive drive of the Sheffield Hallam Warriors, momentum looks to be on the side of Sheffield Hallam. What are you changing?
If I was Cov,
Yes.
I personally think both teams need a little bit of change. I think the scoreline doesn't replicate or represent the game we've had. Coventry need to almost forget the past. They need to just keep running this ball.
Team. But as it stands right now, it's going to be interesting to see. You know, is Jeffrey going to be the QB or in the QB spot for Sheffield Hallam into the second half? I just want to see, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to see this. Like, I normally will go to a but is practicing kicks from the 50, and he's close.
He is. He's very close.
But, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on a break. There's not too much in the realm of schools from around the league. We do know UE beat Durham yesterday 62-0, and as it stands, Bath are currently beating Southampton by a single point, but that was half an hour ago. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be back with you in just a little bit.
I believe 10 past was what the refs announced. So
10. Oh, nice. So I'm going to try. I think there may be some lagging issues. No, Coventry down to their 4th string. No, it's not too much. Not too much. No one's commenting about it, so that's good. So we will join you back here at 10 past. The scoreline here in the Midlands, and Yorkshire 1, Coventry University Jets 0, Sheffield Hallam Warriors 17. Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are back here in Coventry for the second half of the Jets versus the Sheffield Hallam Warriors as it stands right now, 17-0 to the Sheffield Hallam Warriors. Receiving the kickoff.
Two very different half times there from the squads. A more relaxed one, it seemed.
Yes, 100%.
And as soon as the half-time whistle went and we muted the mics, let's just say there was a hairdryer treatment for the home side.
Yes, so I can imagine. I don't hate it. There's not a. We're waiting on a ball, which will hopefully allows me some time to just swap out the battery, so we don't have to worry about not losing any game film. What a successful battery swap that was, ladies and gentlemen.
And now we have the most vital part of the sport, the ball. We're ready to see probably another fantastic kickoff.
I mean, I did leave that. Normally we put something up at half time, but number 3 was banging kicks from the 50, and I was so impressed I decided to leave it on for everyone to look at. Be a bit interesting for Hallam. Who are they going to be having the QB position? Jets on offense.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's a conversation with both sides.
Yes, it is. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I was enamoured.
And it's, I believe,
so number 88 has sort of been
the go-to,
the Swiss Army man of the Coventry Jets. He's now going to be the man in charge. On the QB position.
and it's a
still a confidence builder there for number 88 of the Coventry Jets.
That's what he was. He's practicing that pass at half time as well. You saw that just off on the sideline. So second down from their
Sheffield Hallam's defence. Oh, people silent, still screaming, ball out.
Oh.
Of Sheffield Hallam.
There's no, again, these balls coming out wobbly.
Yeah, but I can understand. You've got a new QB in. First 2 plays, pass. What do you think about that?
I think it should be a handoff.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't
But then
think
again,
the first one I get, but the second one, or the second down, sorry.
The second one, especially because the first one was incomplete.
Yes.
Entire game. It's not like he's cold. He is.
Yep.
He's been in the game. We got 3rd and 10. Oh, a miscommunication.
And just absolutely swarmed there from Hallam.
I don't know if you saw that, but he got the ball off the snap and just literally held it like a waiter, waiting for the running back to come in and grab that. He literally offered it up on a plate to the defence there. I'm surprised that was not a fumble and a fumble recovery for Sheffield.
4th and 14 now for the Jets. McDonald and Moore back to receive. Giles in the middle for Hallam.
McDonald quietly having a good game as well.
I would agree with that. I mean, obviously we've seen it more obviously with number 4, Jeffrey.
And 14.
And 14. I mean, the running back's being the star of the show here for a bit of a looping snap, but he's going to get it away.
It's got a nice spin on it. It's taking a positive bounce for Coventry.
Sails over the head of Moore.
And
that's going to be at the 29-yard line of Hallam themselves.
Right, let's see. And what I can tell you, folks, is 4 and 14 are coming out onto the field, which I think tells us the answer.
I mean, it's the hot hand.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeffrey is the hot hand, number 4, and I mean, again, 14 and 4, working, very much in perfect symmetry here. But as far as I'm concerned, as it stands right now, Elliot Jeffrey has been the man of the match.
QB run, I think. I think that's how.
I disagree.
Really? Big handoff?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, communication there with his running back.
I think Mohammedy's going to get it. Well, McDonald in motion. Okay, I've got it wrong. Oh, look at Jeffrey, turn of pace. What a great run there from Elliot Jeffrey. Again, the man of the hour for the Sheffield Hallam Warriors. That was a QB run.
Yep.
I thought, well, here's the thing. Let me tell you why. I was thinking they're definitely going to expect a QB run here. So he's going to hand it off to Mohamedy, number 14. I was wrong. This one will be handed off.
Yep. Or they might go for the same thing. Might get 33 motion once again.
I think it'll be. Oh no, don't worry. Yeah, I told you. So Mohamedy again.
And that's about a gain of 3, I think there.
I mean, better defence there. I mean, we did see Jeffrey attempt some passes in that, you know, he did obviously go for a touchdown but used his legs, but I mean, the passes weren't there for Jeffrey, but I imagine it's not going to be the last we see of number 4 trying to go through the air. Gain of 2.5, I'm going to say. So McDonald in motion. High snap.
High snap.
I mean, no one was there, but Jeffrey, I mean, for me there, it looked like...
Jeffrey was expecting someone to come take the ball.
100%. He looked very, I mean, did panic there, but again, I think that's going to be a loss of 5, I'm going to say.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 there. So we're at a 3rd and 12. We're going to have to see his arm again. But then again, they converted the 4th and 12.
3rd and 13, exactly, yeah.
So if you're Cov here, what are you expecting? What? Here we are, trips on the right here, which screams pass. Yeah, drop stance to pass.
That's a high ball.
Oh no, he got it!
And it picked off by the Jets. And I tell you what, it wasn't looking like it was going to be it looked like it was bobbled at first, 2 Jets colliding with each other, but...
And then diving into... Oh.
I mean, if that's not a momentum build-up for the Coventry University Jets, I don't know what is. Again, it's 17-0. Again, it's not impossible here, but with 88 at QB, we're going to need to see something from the Coventry University Jets, as you know, their premier running back, I'd say, is now having to step into the QB's boots. But as we've seen from Sheffield, obviously it seemed like it's a bit more obviously designed from Hallam, that you've put your premier running back in at the QB position, has worked for them. So realistically, if I'm Coventry, I'm looking at Sheffield Hallam and I'm going, hey, I'm going to do that as well. Yeah. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Both QBs opted to throw.
And it's picked off number 36.
And he's got space. Oh, it's fumbled.
Ball is out and recovered by
21.
And Tom Giles there being, again, money man on the defence, but number 36 for the Sheffield Hallam Warriors comes up with a pick there. I'm not entirely sure if that was actually number 88 in at QB.
It was, I believe.
It was?
Yeah.
But
what is that play call? I feel like you've just got the pick. You need to settle your offense down. Why not? You need to.
Again, I'm very surprised that there's not been more runs here from Coventry. At least one.
You have your running back in at QB. You believe running is the more favourable option, but then again,
you look at Hallam here. I mean, great pick. Tevis, number 36, with the initial.
New man in the backfield for Hallam, number 28. For Jeffrey's still at QB.
So 28 has got it, but he is swarmed. Oh, breaks out, but number 44 there from the Jets did manage to wrap him up. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. I was getting caught up in the live football, not the recorded football, like it's my job to do. Unbelievable stuff. But again, once again, Hallam find themselves behind the sticks here, which means, are we going to see the arm of Jeffrey? I mean, as it stands right now, an interception.
As it stands now, We don't want to see the arm of anyone, I don't think.
Well, we're going to sit here. Screen pass,
Screen
that's
pass.
a high one. And
Swarmed.
I mean, when the screen is high, that happens.
When the screen is high, the play's just going to die. There you are.
It's true, though. It's true. I mean, it's morbid, but it's true. So Sheffield Hallam, once again, going to be going even further behind the sticks here. I mean, this is a game that is going to be won on the ground. Let's not beat around the bush here. Unless one of these teams can can rattle off an absolute screamer, which given the state of it, has not been the case. McDonald in motion. Jeffrey's taking it right. Oh wow, great cut. He's going to have yards aplenty before being knocked out of bounds. And once again,
why are they opting to pass when
why?
that's the running game?
Why?
Oh, helicopter.
Thanks for that, mate. Thanks for that.
Well, that's the first down. Major gain of yards there. Now on the Covs. 13, 15. Weird angle here.
So 28 still in the backfield.
Trips left. Opted to pass again. Wide open.
So I think that's no good. So the referee on the far side is saying no good. There's some cheers from Sheffield Hallam's sideline, but that looks to be no good.
That was the best ball we've seen all day.
Yes, that was the
And
best ball we've seen all day.
And it was bobbled and not been able to brought that. You know what? They should run the ball. It's this game's screaming.
Run the ball.
Run the ball.
Please run the ball. Max Oyo, number 28, in the backfield for Sheffield Hallam. McDonald in motion again. It's going to be popped to him. And McDonald stays on his feet, but there was some good contact there by number 1 of the Jets coming in, but
Missed tackle there. More. By quite a few there, but finally brought down. Let's see where they call this ball. If it is going to be a loss or if he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like it's going to be about a loss of a yard or 2.
yeah, I'd say that's going to be a loss of 2.
If Cov here can escape with maybe no points conceded, then that's...
I mean, they've got to keep the field goal, surely.
Yeah.
I mean, this is probably going to be another run from Jeffries out to the
Yeah.
wide side of the field.
Oh no, looking to pass.
And a sack,
And a sack.
And a sack for the Jets.
Is that the first sack of the day?
No, I don't think so. I think there was one earlier in the
Okay.
game.
First sack for Cov, maybe?
Why are you making me guess?
I'm just curious. Anyway, a massive loss there, lost about 7 or 8.
It looks like they're going to be keeping the offense on, though. Again, during half-time.
He was drilling 50 yarders.
Yeah. So I don't know what it is.
I think
Ladero Vera was drilling it from the 50, so
he comes here for his highlight reel, doesn't he, at half time?
I wanted to get it on film because I was so impressed.
Drops, looks to pass.
Oh,
it's picked!
And
Oh my!
Oh, my
wow!
God.
Oh,
He's
keep
slowing
going!
down. Jeffrey's
No!
right there. I won't lie, it did look like number 36 was struggling, but that was wide open field, and the Coventry Jets sideline is in amazement and bemusement.
I'm not gonna lie, his read of that play was immaculate.
I mean,
And I don't know, the sad thing is, we have the pick on film, but then we've got the embarrassment of what was the run.
but it seemed as though there just wasn't much steam in the
Yeah.
run. It looked like number 36 was injured, if I'm completely honest.
I think he ran, just put his arms out, and then realised he had the ball, and was like, oh, here we go. That was fantastic.
I mean, a good replay, great from number 36 of the Coventry University Jets. But I mean, given how the offense has performed, you know, this is going to be huge for the Jets if they can put some points on the board there, because it looked like 6 on the board was was occurring.
Sideline interference. Sheffield. 15 yards to end of the play.
Oh,
And they're even closer.
so sideline interference. We've seen a whole host of rare penalties. So the Coventry University Jets are going to be having 15 tacked onto an already impressive field position. They're going to be starting on the 16-yard line of the Sheffield Hallam Warriors.
Smiles all down the Coventry sideline, as they should be. That was incredible.
So 33 in the backfield for the Jets.
On the 16-yard line.
Got to make something happen here. I mean, we've seen a lot of passes from Coventry. Don't know if I agree with it.
If you want to stay in this game, you need 6.
Yes, and 7. Got to run the ball here. Oh, I think so anyway. What can Coventry cook up then? No, they're going to the air.
Oh no.
And that's Tom Giles again. Tom Giles with another pick.
There. Run the ball.
I don't know what.
10 yards on runs.
No, I'm saying.
What? You're getting a player who's not used to throwing the ball in the red zone.
I mean, it's not like they're short time anyway. Like the third quarter basically feels like it's just begun. I imagine there's probably 8 minutes or so left on the clock. Maybe less, maybe 7 or so. But
However, if that guy gets another interception, he's definitely going to make it to the end zone this time.
so Oyo in the backfield. McDonald across. Goes to Oyo. Cuts through the middle. Flag on the play. Brought down directly in front of us. Yeah. So a holding penalty on Hallam. So Hallam moving backwards. Loving that jet motion this time. Giving it to Oyo. Number 28. Don't want to jinx it here, ladies and gentlemen, but you know, Hallam did have some worrying snaps. I'm sure Coventry would love for that to happen here to get some points onto the board.
What's your call here, Tebs? A pass? To try get...
No. 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 Truly no.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
So Jeffrey taking it himself, running left, but I mean, good initial contact there from, not sure who the tackler was there, could be number, I believe it was number 56 of the Jets. He had his arms around Jeffrey fairly quickly, and I don't think the Warriors are going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. They're off by inches. So number 72 for the Warriors, taking a knee. We can have a look around some scores from the league. Hopefully there's some more in as the day progresses. Well, there will be because there's games happening today, strangely. Let's see. No one's tagging me in anything.
I don't know what time here, Tebs, anyway, because plays off quick.
So we can say the final score in Bath versus Southampton. The Bath Killer Bees walk away with the victory.
Oh, nice.
17-16.
Oh.
So close one
Yeah,
there
very
for
close
Bath.
As close as it can be.
I mean, obviously we're not here to talk about Southampton, but I mean, after the 53-0 loss to Bournemouth, now lost to the Killer Bees, I'm not sure Southampton are going to be making it to the playoffs.
McDonald in motion.
So Jeffrey's taking it to the left-hand side this time. He's going to have enough for a first down and a whole lot more.
Oh, calling for a horse collar.
55 is down for Hallam. There are a lot. There's a flag from the official on the far sideline, and also
After the whistle had blown,
3 flags. This is going to be a dilemma for the referees to unravel.
I do think if it will be on Cov. The wind's picking up here.
It is.
I'm feeling the wind.
But again, like, you can see the trees in the background. That can be your indicator of the wind here. And it's not too bad. But I mean, with all due respect to the wind, I'm still running this football until the final whistle blows. Just saying.
So, all the refs now deliberating on what's occurring.
So Hallam deciding to go for a water break. I might check the Instagram to see if there's any scores. I'm not sure who's kicking off when, but to be fair, it's 1:30, so I'd imagine there'll probably be some more scores rolling in. No, I know what the scores are for the Coventry game. I do know that. University of Greenwich, yes. So as it stands right now in the Southwest 2, Gloucestershire Gladiators 14, Bath Spa 12. Bath Spa coming back from 14 unanswered, so they've now got 12 unanswered on Gloucestershire.
Good game for Gloucestershire there. I think that's the most points they've scored all season in the game. It's always nice to see, especially to previous players.
So York and York St John, they had a double derby. They had a derby last week against York St John, and York, they've got it again. It's currently 14-0 to the Centurions. Okay.
Bloody hell.
And a block in the back, those will offset.
Okay.
After the play, post of unnecessary roughness against Coventry, 50 yards, end of the run, to number 43. First time, Sheffield.
So a block in the back and a horse collar, they offset, but dead ball penalty on the Cov Jets. They're going to be giving the Sheffield Hallam Warriors a free 15. I mean, there was just a lot of,
There's a lot going on.
For lack of a better word, a kerfuffle.
Great word.
A kerfuffle there. Try and... My hand is so cold and I'm trying to operate my phone. Not that anyone cares. So let's have a look. As play still not resuming. So Newcastle. So as it stands right now, it's 13-8 with Newcastle over Liverpool. I mean, that's a decent game there for Liverpool as it stands. Edinburgh Napier at half-time lead Glasgow 3-0.
There's some discussion between Sheffield Hallam's coaching staff and the refs, but I think the refs have.
Sorry, go on.
I think the refs have heard enough and have marking that 15-yard penalty, and we should be underway again.
So, in a game that does correlate to this one, the University of Nottingham lead the Leicester Longhorns 21-0. Not screen going, very impressive. Their first season up in D1, and they're looking like they're going to be going undefeated.
To reverse down on still in Sheffield territory, only just on their own 49, I think. Again, Jeffrey's in the backfield, ready to receive the snap. Yep.
Jeffrey taking it.
Again, aiming for that outline, big stiff arm. Oh, what a big hit!
Big hit out of bounds. But I mean, Jeffrey's momentum, that man is a runaway train. They just cannot get him down when it starts. Let's see here. No, not yet started in OBU versus Solent. This time to
Hand
OYO
off.
number 28, or number 56 of the Jets, there to wrap him up behind the sticks. Again, as far as I'm concerned, you just got to keep running.
Number 56 there. Gary Cormac Grimes. Grimes. It's a strong last name.
He's going to force Hallam behind the sticks again, this time, say 2 yards behind the sticks, bringing up a 2nd and 12 for Sheffield Hallam. I mean, you're very surprised if they try to go through the air. I mean, especially right here. Goes to OYO again. He's got some space on the left-hand side now. Not going to be enough for a first down for Sheffield Hallam, but it's going to be a decent enough gain. I think they maybe are going to be staring down a 3rd and 3, but that's me taking a wild guess. But we are going to have a Coventry Jet down, which means I'm going to go back to the social media.
And that's a nice theme song.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I've got so many pockets, ladies and
You're a
gentlemen.
man of pockets.
Man, that's what they call me.
Yeah?
That's what they call me, the man of pockets.
Interesting. Do you
Let's
enjoy being called that?
Yeah, I don't really have a choice. I just am the man of pockets.
Yeah.
No, I can't see any other ones. I can't see any other ones. Unless Kingston have got something for me. They don't. Bloody Kingston. That's it. I think that's all the scores. Lots of game days. U-Clan versus Tyrants. Cardiff Exeter. Give me Cardiff Exeter. More Cardiff versus Exeter. Yeah, but I'm not surprised with the with the game plan so far in this drive anyway. Run the ball. Give it to 28. Give it to 83. Have Jeffrey keep it himself, but keep it on the ground. Keep it on the ground.
Once again, though, this game's sort of come to a halt. Not just because we're not literally playing at the moment because of timeout, but back and forth. It's been a tussle. And
I mean, it certainly has been close. I mean, given the futures for these teams, Hallam's still trying to find a potential playoff spot. I mean, it does seem as though Nottingham Green, they're going to be having. Let's see. I imagine the obviously dependent on the result of the Napier game today, as they're currently only 3-0 up against Glasgow.
yep.
Given that Nottingham Green are currently 21 up against Leicester, could very well be that Nottingham Green, obviously they would need Napier to fall at some point. Green could be walking away with the 1 seed, and I mean, could be very impressive. Obviously, Northumbria versus U-Clan, I still argue, are probably the stronger teams in the north, but given that they have both lost to each other once, you lose a game, you can't be the 1 seed when you're up against a couple of undefeated teams. So, again, still very, very impressive for Nottingham Green to, come up immediately, win this back-to-back divisional winners, in the Midlands 2, and now the Midlands and Yorkshire 1. As I think we see our first Warwick Wolf appear. Or he's a Coventry Jet who's very late.
Or a Sheffield player who's decided to walk here.
Yes.
Maybe.
It does feel like there's been a deep breath, like, okay,
Yeah.
slowing down of the game.
We're back to it. Injured player was walking off of his own steam, so hopefully we'll see him back on the field later on. But back to it now.
So it's still 17-0, still Q3. 3rd and 4 for the Sheffield Hallam Warriors. Flags flying. Given to 20. 20's found the outside.
But quick.
Quick flags from either side there.
Screams false start. Illegal formation.
So a good run there from Sheffield Hallam's number 20. Just going to wipe that off the board and they're going to be going back. No, I don't think they're going to be going back behind the sticks. I think they're going to be having a 3rd and 9. They certainly are. Yes. Mathematics.
So we might have to see a pass here again, but then again,
no.
He loves it. No, thank you. Keep it in your hands. Here we go.
For Bodie, number 20 there on the carry. We've not seen him in the backfield today, obviously apart from that one, but he's back there in the backfield. So Jeffrey's going to take himself, cuts right the first time and left. So Hallam are not going to get that there.
Will we finally see the kicker?
It is strange that they're not going for 4 field goals.
Because they weren't short his field goals when in half time.
So that looks to me that it's going to be the end of Q3. But that is going to be a guess. No, it certainly is.
I'd love them to kick it now because we get a really good view. But I don't think we'll get the luxury, which is a shame. Because I think easily this Sheffield could make the kick. But will they go 4th on 4th? What we're seeing, is it a 4th and
6?
6?
4th and 6. I mean, what are you doing here? You're running it with Jeffrey. I mean, oh, aren't you?
No, you are, I think. Surely you can't be serious. I am.
I am serious.
Great film, that play.
It's a great film. Oh, so many. Bodie number 20 in the backfield for Sheffield Hallam.
Chat between
The play's not yet been whistled in there. Just sorting out the chains as it does tend to happen. We're going to wait for the whistle in, and we've got it now. So 4th and 6 for Sheffield Hallam.
Oh.
So bobbles on the floor for Jeffrey. So he's going to pick it up.
If it
Spins out. You know, we haven't seen many bad snaps
since the first plays
since the first
of the
quarter,
game.
but that was dribbling along the floor, and even the sort of improvisational skills of Jeffrey not going to be able to convert. And now we're going to see the Coventry Jets offense.
Back to number 88.
Does beg the question here. Run plays.
Yes.
You know, it's the start of Q4. 17-0 is the score. It's not, again,
And then again,
I don't feel as though, you know, you can give up hope here.
especially because you've been stopping Sheffield.
No, they're going to
Good
throw it
snap.
again. Glacier is going to take it himself. Oh,
Great
got some
block.
great blocks.
By number 1.
I don't think it's going to be a first down for the Jets, but it's certainly going to be close. Yeah, it's going to be a 2nd and 1. I mean, you can see just how well Coventry run the ball when play callers run. I mean, again, it sounds like a very, very simple sort of piece of analysis there, but they've been passing it. I mean, even after that huge interception that brought them down, you know, for their best chance to then pass the ball. But a run play here, so it's not really second and 1, second and 2 for Cov Jets. And again, Coventry Jets, they look like they're staying up. They'll be a D1 team next season. Unless something changes, of course. So 88.
Oh, they are
this
looking
time
to pass.
looking for number 1 there, but number 60 just there to make sure that that ball is not caught.
Again, short yardage needed and opting to pass. Run here, but the pass there wasn't bad. It was just wasn't caught.
Again, like it was that. I wouldn't say that was a poor pass or a poor catch. I'd say personally that was just good defending there from number 60 of Sheffield Hallam. 33 in the backfield, once again looking to pass, dumps off to number 1, this time he has caught it. 60 again on the tackle, but it is going to be enough for a first down.
They have got the first though, which is...
I mean, big hit on number 1, straight back up. Fresh set of downs for the Jets. And the majority of those yards were brought up from a run play, which has been, you know, quite rare for Coventry after their starting QB Sassman was injured in the second quarter. Once again,
Back to pass again. Oh, he's
good
caught.
catch this time.
He's got room. Looking for the outside. Oh, great block by 1 again.
Oh. Big hit there on 25. I mean, I never get this. Celebrations from Hallam, but
You've given up about 15 yards.
You've given up a lot of yardage there. I mean, that's... I mean, don't get me wrong.
I think this is the first completed 2 back-to-back pass plays we've seen all game.
Yes, I think that's probably true. But I mean, good play from Coventry. They're now, you know, let's see where that is. Trying to work out where the 40 is. That looks to me like it's going. It looks to me like they're going to be on the 51-yard line. No,
the 41-yard line.
41-yard line. Yeah. Well done, Chris. Once again, looking to pass. 88 delivers it, but just bounces off the floor in front of number 87. Again, momentum's cooking here for Coventry.
I'm not against that pass play call again, because 2 back-to-back, the best of the game so far for either side.
But I feel like you need to have the run to maybe give you those 3-4 yards as more of a safety valve when attempting these short yardage these short pass situations, because realistically, these short pass situations, there is a Sheffield Hallam warrior right there. So realistically, you're going to be making 3 or 4, but if you're doing that on first down, as far as I'm concerned, because realistically, it's not like the Sheffield Hallam run defence has been this unstoppable unit all game. So 2nd and 10 here for the Jets.
Back to pass again.
Looking for a big... Oh!
You're hearing yells of catch the ball there, but I think that was just a great...
No, I mean...
It's a great deflection there.
I mean, a chant of catch the ball there, I don't agree with. The defender got his hand right in the mix there and managed to bat that ball away before. I believe that was number 87 of Coventry was able to bring it in. But once again, as we've seen, the passing, the accuracy has been getting better for number 88 of the Coventry University Jets.
87 Harrison Maddox there, almost having that ball in, but again, you could hear the punch down. Yeah,
100%. That was all Sheffield Hallam pass defence, but
again, you're right, not taking that run the first play. We're now on a 3rd and 10, so they have to pass. Looking for 25.
That's going to be picked up.
No, it's dropped.
He's dropped it. You're going to be hitting yourself in the morning. I believe that's 25 of Hallam.
Yeah, with the dropped interception there.
Jack Williams, he is going to be absolutely furious at himself. So 4th and 10, it doesn't look like Hallam are going to be bringing on their punting unit. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, this is the right play call. You
Down
know.
17 in the fourth quarter. This has been actually quite a long drive.
You know, it seems like, you know, with Sheffield Hallam running the ball more, they're wasting time off the clock here. But 17, you know, it's not a mountain that is impossible to overcome, but, you know, time's not on the side of the Jets.
We've got a trips on the right here. Looking
Going
back to
quick.
pass. Looking for 80, looking for one.
And
that is
Tom
picked.
Giles with his third pick of the day. I mean,
Flag in the...
flag on the play, but Tom Giles on defense, absolutely spectacular. But obviously we've got to see what this flag is.
I'm thinking blocking the... It might be a block in the back because it came from our sideline here, so away from the play. And it came after the pick. So... Screams for... If it's a block in the back, that's brought back, is it not? Because it was during the play. Or is that... Or did it get added to the end of the play?
It'll get added to the end.
Okay.
Because it was caught. But I mean, like, dependent on this penalty, you know, really the Sheffield Hallam Warriors could be just getting this ball back where they would have originally got it over for a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
So, let's see here. Oh.
Oh.
So a taunting penalty for Sheffield Hallam. So again, what was a good return, and you know, obviously Giles getting his third interception of the day.
Yeah.
But with that taunting penalty, I mean, instead of getting that ball back basically where you would have for a turnover on downs, you know, the Sheffield Hallam Warriors are going to be getting that ball back, I'd say, you know, slightly worse than if they would have just, if Giles would have just slapped the ball to the floor, basically. But I mean,
it stays on his stat line. So
here's the thing. 3 interceptions on the day, and one of them being a pick six. I mean, what am I going to do? Say he's not had a great game? Of course he has. You know, 4 and 21, 4, 21 and 3. So Jeffrey's once again got it. Once again going to find the outside. And he's going to have a first down and a whole lot more.
It begs the question, why did he even attempt to pass in the first place with Jeffries? If he can just, you know, pick off.
It's Jeffrey.
Oh, is it?
It's not
I apologise. I tried to make you plural. But when he's picking up 12, 15 yards.
I mean, well, it's to keep them honest, surely.
Well, yeah.
I mean, but again, if we're talking about the Coventry offence, I know we're not, but like, again, the Sheffield Hallam run defence has not been this unstoppable force, which I don't quite understand.
Were you able to see that, Tebs?
No, I was just looking at you and talking.
The centre snapped the ball low. The QB, Jeffrey wasn't even looking at it. Hit his foot, bounced directly into the blitzing linebacker's hands.
Really?
So, yeah, so it's Cov's ball.
So Coventry Jets. Sorry, I was too busy talking. I was too busy looking at you and talking. So, I mean, what a result here for the Coventry University Jets. Going to be interesting to see what they do. Obviously, the last play did manage to get a good pass play off.
Yeah.
Also had a good run play as well. But we need more of those, not just one of one and one of the other. We do need some more of those.
Need a chain of them. What's going on here? Oh, they're just sorting out the
Chains. Okay.
chains.
But I mean, so 2 very quick turnovers there. So once again passing, flags
again.
flying. 88 just tries to dump it off. Intercepted by number 7 of the...
You are hoping and
Sheffield
praying
Hallam
this
Warriors.
flag is on Sheffield. Might be another legal formation because of how quick those flags came
I
out.
think you may be correct. So we're going to look to Krista, our white hat referee.
Oh.
Yes. So what feels like 3 turnovers in maybe a minute and a half of
Yeah.
actual game time.
The flag's one thing, but that
Clement,
play ending in a pick. Oh. Well, as quickly as we saw them, here we go again.
so Clement Magajai there, number 7 on the interception. He's going to join Tom Giles recording some picks on the day for Sheffield Hallam.
Have we got more catches from interceptions today than we have completed
I
passes?
genuinely mean this. I think it might be close. So it's going to be going. Mohamedou has got it, and a big tackle
Yeah,
there.
big tackle by number 26 there.
And it seems that number 26 maybe a little bit shaken up. I mean,
Aaron Wilson there with a big tackle.
it looks like Wilson is down.
It was a big impact.
I mean, number 14, Mohamedou, he's running with some pace. He's running with some pace.
And what it seemed like there was, I think when he was running, he was thinking, I'm just going to try and run through him. 'Cause
Yes.
he could have run to the outside easily.
He definitely, he was not shying away from contact
No,
there, was
not
number
at all.
14 of Sheffield Hallam. I tell you what, I do appreciate Sheffield Hallam. I remember back in the day, and this is going to date me, but Dan Johnson, QB for Sheffield Hallam. You know, it's weird to say that you have. I've got favourite players in uni ball. He was genuinely my favourite player, and then I got to play with him when I was at Nottingham Caesars as well. And you know what's weird? Again, you can't really fangirl because it's uni ball, and I love uni ball, but I did a little bit. I was like, oh my God, it's Dan Johnson. What's Dan Johnson doing here? He was playing linebacker and then QB, if you can believe it. Could you believe it? I could.
I think my favourite player was Chax.
Joe Chaxfield.
Joe Chaxfield.
Check the Gloss score. What's going on in Gloucestershire or Bath Spa?
We had, as you saw, oh, here we go. Glads are up now, 21.
21-12.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, and they get the PAT, which is the first completed PAT in 4 years for the Gladiators. All, to be fair, we never normally go for them. So,
I imagine that was Aiden.
yeah, it will be.
So,
Well, congratulations to the Glads, getting up to 21-12 against Bath Spa.
so Northumbria Mustangs kick off. Cardiff and Exeter's currently kicking off. Kingston are on the bus. UClan, they're kicking off. The Chargers are doing stuff. OBU, they're also having the coin toss. I don't know what to tell you. 14-0 for York. We've already spoken about that one. Southampton lost to Bath. We do know that. 17-15. They lost to Bath. Got the Glad score in. Swansea versus Bristol. Don't know much about that one. Obviously, UE beat Durham 62-0 yesterday. Let's see if I can find any more. There's not too many scores around the league. Let's go to Facebook. Again, it's just, for me, it's the lack of run plays for Coventry has been the problem here. I mean, you saw they gained 9 on their last run play. No, still 17-16 for the Bath Killer Bees victory over the Southampton Stags.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, we have got another game here.
I was about to say, where's everyone going?
Yep.
Speaking of where's everyone going, so the people who are currently leaving the pitch, I believe to be the Warwick Wolves, as we are playing on the University of Warwick campus. We will be here in
Same
this same
spot,
position,
same camera angle.
in this same position, for the Warwick Wolves versus the Leeds Griffins, where that game very well could decide who is going to be walking away with the Northern Prem 1 seed. Leeds, they beat Warwick earlier in the season. Both teams 5-1. Leeds losing 20U prior to Christmas. Warwick, on the other hand, beating NTU twice. The first time we were over at BUCS Park, the Warwick Wolves beat the NTU Renegades 7-6. However, this time 7-42. 42 unanswered points by the Warwick Wolves on the Nottingham Trent University Renegades. But begs the question, with NTU's loss to Newcastle last week, was it the same NTU Renegades that played the Leeds Griffins and beat them earlier in the season? As it stands, Warwick, they've got to beat Leeds, or they've got to play Leeds, then they've got to play the currently winless Liverpool. I believe that it's still fairly close in Newcastle versus Liverpool's game happening right now, but the currently winless Liverpool Raptors. However, Leeds Griffins, they've got a tough 2 weeks because they get through Warwick today. They've got to face NTU next week. However, they'll be facing NTU at home. The Leeds Griffins, at least for the last 2 seasons, have not been able to beat Nottingham Trent in Nottingham. Leeds lost to them in the playoffs last year, which sent the Nottingham Trent University Renegades to the finals. Where they did lose to the Exeter Demons, but that's neither here nor there.
Because we are right back to it. Oh, and
is that a flag? No.
No, there is a flag. There's a flag down here.
So flags on the play. Good run though. Don't think it's going to be enough for a first down for Sheffield Hallam.
It was an early flag, which makes you believe it.
Not another illegal procedure. I don't know. I'm guessing, but we're going to...
Yeah, the ball looks like it's moving back. We'll wait to hear from our head ref.
So Krista's going to look over and shout. I want to thank Krista for being very loud today, and so we can hear him. And all of the decisions the referees have decided to make today, especially in this game. I do worry about his voice because it's been a lot of penalties. Okay.
Oh. So, just if you couldn't hear that, ladies and gentlemen, it was an offside on Cov, but with the big gain that Sheffield had, they declined the penalty.
So third, and I'm going to say 1 here for Sheffield Hallam. You know, the clock is definitely ticking away.
Yeah.
But that plays directly into Sheffield's hands. They've been running the football. As we see another one this time from Jeffrey. He just powers up through the middle there. I may have got him confused there with 54, but running slightly to the right. But it is going to be enough for a first down for Hallam. And again, the clock keeps ticking.
What's your prediction for time left?
Ooh.
I think it's
going to be less than I think it is.
I'm thinking 4:32.
I was going to go between 5 and 7, but which would lead me to think that it's probably more 7. However, Coventry were passing the ball, obviously, you know, incompletes and they're like stopping the clock. You know, obviously, we would ask the referees, but they're all up the other side of the field. So McDonald in motion is going to.
Number 28.
Oh, that's a rough spill. Yeah. Oh, I'm not.
Yeah,
I
keep
am
away.
not
Yeah.
surprised with that.
Oh.
That was a rough spill. Oh no. That was a rough spill there from the running back of Sheffield Hallam.
Number 28, I believe that was.
Yes, I believe number 28. Oh,
Oof.
Did not hit the floor. I mean, I was about to say, didn't hit the floor very well. There's no
good way to hit the floor.
I think that's Max Oyo who's currently down. That is a shame. He's had a good game.
A lot of
today.
The ball being handed off to quite a few players on the Sheffield side.
Number 20, obviously McDonald 83. I imagine it's one of the things where McDonald 83, he's got the movements, he's got the ball carrying skills, but we've not seen him get the ball because it's been a primarily ground-based.
Oh, good. He's up walking.
Okay, that is good. I did get very, very worried there.
His head did take a bump, which which got us a bit worried. But no, he's off on his own steam, and he'll probably be in a few plays.
Well, no, I don't think he will. I mean,
think?
It's fourth quarter. It's fourth quarter. You're up by 3 scores. There's probably 5 left.
There's time left. We don't know. Not too 100% sure. So
yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, I imagine we're going to see number 20 back in, and we certainly will do here for the Sheffield Hallam Warriors.
Great call there, Tebs. But yeah, second on about 8. Good snap.
Oh my God! Jeffrey hit his own player.
Jeffrey's just trucked his own player.
Let me have another look at that. I just saw a big collision here. Yeah, he did. Oh my God, Jeffrey just hit his own player, just trucked his own player.
It was very impressive.
I mean, not what you want.
No, made a big sound.
For Bodie Stephen there being on the wrong end of a Elliot Jeffrey run.
He didn't look like he gained that much, but apparently he's gained about 6.
So it's going to be a third and 1.
Yeah.
First, what am I talking about? So it goes to Fabodi himself. He's going to take it. I think he's going to have enough for a first down.
No. Yep, just. Yep,
So
and that's a first down.
Fresh set of downs for Hallam. Again, running the ball. Can't imagine that there's time that is big. There's not much time left. I don't know why I tried to work my way.
There's no more time that's going to be big.
Yeah. Please don't.
Another handoff.
So Bodie's got it again. Met in the middle. I think it's number 78 of Coventry, just meeting him in the middle. I'm not sure if I've been quick enough on the draw there for the replay, but we'll try. My hands are very cold, and when working the screens, difficult stuff. Difficult stuff.
So a little gain there, getting about 1.5, 2 yards there. So we're looking at a 2nd and 8.
So once again for Bodie's got it. This time going to the right-hand side, but not going to be a massive gain there for Sheffield Hallam. But I mean, if the objective is to run the clock out, you're doing it correctly. I mean, you've got to give a shout out to number 1 of the Cov Jets as well. He's been playing both sides of the ball.
And been very physical, being tackled and tackling. Oh, here we go.
I imagine that's 2-minute warning, but I don't know, because we do have a player taking a knee, but I think he is just tying his laces.
One of the most devastating injuries you can have as a player. Untied.
What, untying your laces?
Untying your laces.
Especially when you play O-line and you don't know how to tie your laces. I don't see any flags unless. Again, I'm trying to listen to what Krista, the head ref,
I think
is
they're
saying.
talking about a timeout.
Yes, I think they are as well.
But
I don't
know what occurred. What was occurring there.
I didn't see Krista signal. I didn't see anything. I didn't see the 2-minute warning. So we're just going to get back into it here. 3rd and 5 now for Sheffield Hallam. 44's looking jumpy from Cov.
Yep. And that jumpy from 44 made, I think, 78 have a false start.
Certainly is. So it's going to be, I mean, a much worse position here for a 3rd and 10.
75. I threw 78 under the bus there.
So it's going to be, so a 3rd and 10. Realistically, not been too much of a problem for Hallam today. You know, giving it to Jeffrey, he's been finding these lanes, powering through, even when there's people in there's Cov Jets in his face, no matter. So he's going to be looking to throw it, is Jeffrey. Looking for 12, but just overthrown. So the punting unit comes on now, and again, it's one of those things where normally the punting unit comes on, you're like, okay, we don't have to worry about this anymore. No.
Now we actually lock in.
Now for Cov Jet, you know, we've seen them be backed up into their own red zone. We have them right at the start of the game. Jan Aldero Vero, number 3, he's been very. I mean, realistically, you got Sheffield Hallam here with stars on all 3 phases of the ball. Punt is great. High snap. Gets it away.
Oh.
Yeah, we do have a flag on the play from the official on the far side. Looks like, given the way that he's pointing, it's going to be on. I mean, there's obviously some extracurriculars going on here because there's been multiple calls for players to.
For a game that one of the teams is up 2 scores, there's a lot of extracurricular.
Hey, I mean, I get it. I'd be annoyed. I don't like losing.
No, but it seems to be coming more from the Sheffield side. That's what I mean.
Yeah, okay. So he's going to be in a lead
Again.
I mean, realistically, as much as normally re-kicks, as we started like Cov jets out of the woodshed by 5 yards. They've still got a kicker who can absolutely ping.
It's in the same spot.
But that is, takes a good Hallam bounce. Just going to have it down at the 20-yard line. Flag on the play again. This time in the middle of the field.
We had 3 kickoff in a row. Can we go for 3?
It's one of these things where, like, because you focused on the kick and how it's going, we do have a down. Because you're focused on the kick, you're not really focused on the car that happens in the middle on punts. But I imagine that's probably what has drawn the flag.
Both of those punts just as well.
In the 20.
So even with the 5 yard added on for the read, he's still got it in the same spot. Anyway, laundry on the field. We're going to wait for the call. Again, all the rest together discussing it.
We do still have a...
Again, it was quite an early on call, so you'd expect it to be on Sheffield.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it at all, no. I was watching the
maybe,
pod.
maybe they're trying to get... So they had a 5 yard penalty. They've now got a 15-yard penalty. So where they originally were kicking from, they're far and away. It's going to be a 4th and 30 for Sheffield Hallam.
No, it's added to the end of the punt.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
I didn't hear him. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. But I want to see a 4th and 30 punt. Just wanted to say it. So
yeah, with that penalty, Coventry will be starting on their own 35-yard line.
You just see what they can dial up here. It'd be nice to...
Again, still unsure about the time remaining.
I would shout for Krista, but that'd be quite rude.
Yeah.
That'd be quite rude.
What would have been good is if they didn't get that.
Could have asked the sideline.
But here we are.
On their own 35. Oh, there was a great jump there from number 88, a bit of holding. A little bit of holding there, I think, there. Can't be grabbing the back of the jerseys. So it's going to be a loss of 4, would you say?
Maybe even a loss of 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I think looking at it now, I think you're right. It's going to be a loss of 5. 2nd and 15 for the Cov Jets.
Looking to pass there, but no one open, so had to opt for the run, but was swarmed quickly. His main read here is number 87. And throws it right into the floor.
Looking for number 34, they're just unable to get it. Number 8 for Sheffield Hallam. I mean, it's late in the 4th. There we go. So that is a 2-minute warning. So late in the 4th, and number 8, I mean, his motor is still running hot. 152. So all 3 timeouts remaining for both squads.
That last bit seemed like an 8-second play.
No.
But anyway, 152 remaining.
Is what it is.
All teams, both teams, not all teams, only 2 of them. Both teams with all the timeouts. We're back to it quick.
Oh, I wish I had a name for number 8 because he's doing very, very well.
Drops the pass, looks for 87.
Oh. Number 1 there trying to receive it, but just sort of bounced off his fingertips. I didn't see it. Everyone just thinks that the camera's on them all the time.
Yeah. Is this almost saving fair?
Inside 2.
Tell you what, though, a fake would be incredible. Snap it, snap it, snap it, snap it. He's still on the field.
Snap. Gets it away. I mean, with all due kick attempt, which we can hear behind us, to get a kick-off in that situation anyway, that's impressive. That's impressive.
Coventry have got very, very unlucky there. Sheffield has a player running off and they were still on the field when that ball was snapped. No judge saw that at all, but there was an extra player on the field there and they've got really unlucky that not being spotted.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he made it off the field either.
No, he definitely didn't.
So the Sheffield Hallam Warriors, they're going to be taking over.
Oh, number 13 back in the game.
Oh, he is, yeah. So it goes to Mohamedou, and he's going to take the outside. He's going to have a gain of, I'm not sure if that's a first down or...
No, just short, I think they're calling that.
I think just short.
So I wonder what the reasoning behind 13 being pulled. Maybe a slight niggle to the arm.
I mean, we did see him in warm-ups. He was favouring his arm, but Beavedon is back in, and we are...
An injury timeout called again.
Oh yes, there is a Cov jet down. Yeah, I mean, I was impressed for Coventry to be able to get that off, but
yeah.
Again, I wasn't sure, just due to the angle. We did see a couple of Hallam Warriors running off the pitch, but I mean, I'll go with what Harvey says.
He did look very on the field. But yeah, just to get, if you didn't get that punt off, they'd be starting on the 2.
Yeah.
So that's not on the punter at all.
No.
He did.
The people obviously do not understand the game that we're laughing. Try and look for some more scores for you. Someone has...
A reminder, our next game kicks off at 4 o'clock.
It's 4 p.m, so it looks like we are going to have a little bit of a break, depending, because we are currently in the 2-minute warning. Oh, the KCL Regents just outlast the UCL Emperors. 13-6. KCL looking good going into the playoffs. We've obviously still got some weeks left. We've still got 2 weeks left of the regular season, actually. So, next week I will be at Brunel for the Brunel Burners versus the Brighton Panthers. Super Bowl weekend, you are not going to want to miss that one. Brunel on a tear, they want to keep their season undefeated, while you've got the Brighton Panthers wanting to prove a point. I mean, let's not talk about next week, we can talk about this week. What? This week? Today, 4 p.m, obviously Warwick versus Leeds in a game that will probably decide the Northern Premiership champion. Well, no, the Northern Premier, yeah. The winner of the Northern Prem.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the playoffs are joint. How do I not know this? Tebs, what's going on? So, ladies and gentlemen, we're on a stream here. I just want this known. I've been trying to hide this all season long. I love the Cardiff Cobras. I love the Cardiff Cobras. I love them. They are my favourite team. Genuinely, Uniball, Cardiff, my favourite team. They've got my favourite story this season. They're currently 10-0 up against the Exeter Demons. Cardiff win that game, they stay up. They stay up. Their story, a lot like the Coventry Jets, they look like relegation was calling for them. Oh, and it's number 1.
It's the Swiss Army knife. It's played every snap of the ball.
That is a shame. He's gonna, there's not long left to play, but he's been very, very key for the Cov Jets. He's coming off the field, and that is going to be a loss for the Cov Jets as they try to defend their end zone from another Sheffield Hallam touchdown. So Hallam, sorry, Northumberland, LJMU. Why have I said that? Yeah, it is LJMU.
And we're back to it now. 2nd and 1, 15 in motion, 13 back to collect the ball.
So Jeffrey back into the running back position. Oh my God, he's just bouncing. And Jeffrey, Elliot Jeffrey, come on now. That man is all over the place. He has had an absolutely phenomenal game. And he can, and they try to celebrate to the camera. You're not allowed to do that. Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. As much as I appreciate that, you aren't allowed to do that. 23-0 is the score. Yeah, you aren't allowed to do that. Everyone knows that.
His first play back in the running back position is a touchdown.
Oh gosh, like the worst part is I feel like I'm going to get hassled for that because I've got the camera here. But no, I'm just here live streaming the game. I didn't ask you, Elliot Jeffrey. You've had a great game, but I mean, unneeded.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do that, you know. You can't do that.
Play, it's possible conduct. Sheffield Hallam number 4.
Yeah.
The enforcer will be on the kickoff.
Again, Elliot, Jeffrey, I really do appreciate the enthusiasm there and the celebration, but it's uni ball. You know you can't celebrate. You know you can't. I feel like that's just going to cause me some hassle.
Yeah, it probably will.
Well, it means they'll celebrate more, but no, it doesn't. Celebrate on your own sideline. Oh, and it's blocked. And I mean, I didn't see a blocked field goal coming today, just with how great the kicking game has been, but scoreline stands 23-0.
I'd love to know who ate that.
Oh, I'm because Ladero Veras, he's got some power behind those kicks. I bet you that really hurts.
Number 3 is studying over here.
Yes.
He was punter for juniors Barcelona Dragons.
No,
Oh, wow.
no, of course. Yeah, I mean, you can see that. We can see that now. So,
Jan Laderos.
well, they're giving me the wrong spelling of it. I mean, well, no. I mean, that's really
Put an extra S on.
that's fine. But well, thank you very much. So we know where the kicking abilities come from there.
Wow.
Jan Ladera Vera, Barcelona Dragons junior punter. I know a lot about the Barcelona Dragons because I called 6 of their games for the European League of Football.
All right.
But I mean, I can guarantee that we're probably going to have a visit from number 4 after the game, where he's going to discuss his why he did that and why.
Why was he at QB? I'd like to know.
Oh, we can talk about it after we got time. So 23-0 is the score. I was talking about something. Oh yeah, basically I was just loving Cardiff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're up 10-0.
Yeah.
But like it's for me, it's sort of the same way the Coventry Jets. I've got a very deep respect for the Coventry Jets.
If this guy puts this past, I don't know, the 20,
You're gonna cry.
I'll cry.
He definitely is. Look at that! What a ball! What a ball! Caught by number 25 of the Cov Jets. He's going to try and take it back. Yeah, it's got some space there. Brought down by his jersey number 38. They're on the initial tackle. Yeah, for me, it's Coventry Jets. You know, you do have an injured Jet, it looks like. With Cov Jets, it's the same thing. You know, it looked like they were staring down relegation.
Yep.
They look like they're going to be safe this year unless something, you know, catastrophic happens. And I think that's fantastic. That's a great story to tell. But Cardiff, very much the same way for me anyway. Last year, they were getting relegated, but National Prem saved them. The year prior to that, they were getting relegated.
Yep.
But UEA Pirates decided to take voluntary relegation. And now this year, beating Portsmouth. I didn't see that coming. You were there for that game, and I remember saying to you before that game started, you know, Cardiff, no chance. Like, I did my mid-season reports, and in that, I didn't even factor in the possibility that Cardiff could beat Portsmouth.
Yeah.
So, shows what I know. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Cardiff currently up 10-0 against Exeter. God, I'm gonna be paying attention to that one during our little break we have. Let's see if there's any more scores. Maybe Cardiff have scored again, and I can talk more about
that'd be
Cardiff. I'll put this in. I've even bought a Cardiff Cobras hoodie from Football America. Send me merch. Oh, brilliant! So, Louis Trotman, iconic man, has scored a touchdown from Ollie Sweeney. Gloss are up 27-12 against Bath Spa. Mustangs lead 8-0. Fury are in the red zone. Worrying. What? So as it stands right now, 4 minutes ago, the Oxford Brookes University is up 32-0 against the Solent Redhawks. 27-0 full time. Nottingham Green beat Leicester. That's big. I think Nottingham going to be a force to be reckoned with in the playoffs, especially if they're going to have that 1 seed. York currently up against York St John. End of the first quarter, UClan versus Manchester. The Manchester are up 6-0. That's a surprise. Can you believe this? What a shocking twist. End of the first quarter for the Swansea Titans versus Bristol Barracuda. What do you think the score is?
I don't know.
Okay, the Titans I think they probably lead the league in safeties. What do you think the score is?
Oh God, what is it, like 2-0?
It is 2-0, yeah. Unbelievable. I don't think we've got any more. We don't have any more. Keep me updated with Coventry. No, Cardiff.
Yeah, not Coventry.
I know what's happening in Cardiff. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Tell where Tebs would rather be right now.
No, I'm happy to be here in Coventry. Well, the sun's shining.
Yeah.
I don't know if the sun's shining in Exeter.
Couldn't have got better weather.
It is great. It is great weather. Generally not a cloud in the sky apart from over there. But I do hope that player is okay. It has been down for a while.
I think Coventry have felt the injuries today.
Yes. I'd say so. Obviously, how this game would have looked if Sassman could have stayed in the game.
Yeah.
That really does beg the question.
Left Miles to be the running back and just get those running plays in.
So
give him a whole new kettle of fish.
So the player for Cov is up. So Coventry still on offense. It's going to be 1st and 10 for them. Not long left, I would assume. I'd say maybe a minute.
Yep, can't be long.
Minute, and that's being generous.
I heard 44. I don't know if that's a minute 44 or just 44 seconds.
I'd say it's more towards 44 seconds.
Yeah.
Throw a screamer.
Why not?
Vert. Great point there from Crystal. Absolute screamer. AA scrambles out the pocket. Miles on the move. Dragged out of bounds. Flag thrown by the official. That is going to be 15 yards added on there for the Cov Jets.
I think the Covs have deserved points this game. They haven't played poorly. Well, no, they haven't played. It's a weird one because I don't think either team's played up to the standard they could play at.
No.
Certainly not Sheffield.
Yeah. For a 15-yard penalty on Hallam, we expected that one to come in. But, it would be like, as I said at the start of the game, these two teams have met this is the 4th time today, since Sheffield Hallam's moved to the Midlands one, Midlands and Yorkshire one now. And as it stood at the start of the game, or as it stands right now, Hallam have outscored Coventry 127-7. Coventry have only managed to get points on the board against Hallam once, and that was, I believe, the first game of their meeting last year.
So any points here is
I mean, yeah,
massive.
88 dumps it off. Oh, I really thought 25 had his eyes on that one. He was locked in, but unable to bring it in as I put on my lovely and warm Harriet Watt Wolverines hat that I got sent. By sent, I mean Dylan gave it to me. Sent, what am I talking about? So 3rd and 10 now for Cov Jets. What can they cook up here? 88's looking this time right, looking for 87. Oh, and that was so close. I imagine that it went like slow motion for 87 there.
He had it in his fingertips.
Yeah. It's such a strange division, you know, Coventry running Notts Green close twice. I was told during that game it was a bit of a surprise just how well Coventry did against the Green. But again, and this is where you got to look at it. Jets, they're staying up. Hallam, their playoff dreams take another more concrete step. But it's going to be a tough road for them because it's not in the woods yet. Leicester and Nottingham Green are going to be taking the playoff spots. 8 in motion. Oh, so close.
Number 91 joining the pick.
I think that's 31.
Oh, yep, 31. My bad. Joining the collection of picks.
I believe that's what, five picks, 3 players.
Yeah.
5 picks, 3 players. And that's Samuel Vernon. Samuel Vernon there, joining the interception squadron for the Sheffield Hallam Warriors. It would not surprise me if this is going to be Sheffield Hallam taking a knee.
Yep, you can hear the Sheffield players come onto the field yelling victory formation. It's something that some teams just can't understand.
My favourite thing is, I remember when I played at Lincoln, the entire offensive line also took a knee. He took a knee, unbelievable stuff. So here we expect this to be the final play of the game. Yep, takes the knee.
And
There we go.
There we are.
So that is going to be the end of the game here. A very, very scrappy affair here in Coventry, but the Sheffield Hallam Warriors leave with a win. 23-0 over the Coventry University Jets. Hallam's, again, their playoff dreams taking a bit more shape, but Coventry Jets, again, still can feel proud that they're staying up. But a good fight there. You know, it seems that Cov beset with injuries, but I mean, for me, it's difficult who I would give my MVP of the game to, because there were a lot of players there on that Sheffield Hallam. You've got to look at Tom Giles, number 21, 3 picks, 1 pick 6, shaped it. However, as far as I'm concerned, the entire game here ran through number 4, Elliot Jeffrey. Elliot Jeffrey, when he was playing in the shotgun,
yep,
throwing the ball, running the ball, I mean, fantastic from Elliot Jeffrey. He's going to be one to look out for. I mean, if you've got him on your senior ball team, I mean, congratulations.
Yeah.
So, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, there's not much left to say. You will join us back here at 4
yep,
p.m. as we have the Warwick Wolves, as we have some of the Warwick Wolves coming out here right now in their lovely new red jerseys.
Yeah, lovely jersey.
In their lovely new red jerseys, as they look to try and take a big, huge step to claiming the Northern Premiership title against the Leeds Griffins. The Leeds Griffins and Warwick Wolves both at 5-1. It's going to. I really do think that this game is going to decide who's going to be having that number 1 seed in the North, and that could mean all of the difference come the playoffs. So, ladies and gentlemen, do you want to do some scores from around the league, or do you want to save that? Because we have got to come back on.
We'll save that for the pre-game.
Save that for the pre-game?
Because games aren't finished yet. Get a good...
Yeah, that is fair.
Yeah.
We'll save that. Keep me updated on Cardiff scores, everyone. So, ladies and gentlemen, join us back here at 4 p.m. for the Warwick Wolves versus the Leeds Griffins. I mean, you're not going to want to miss it. I mean, really and truly, you're not going to want to miss it. This game is going to be fantastic. I'm so happy I'm here. The scoreline here in Coventry for our first game, the Sheffield Hallam Warriors 23, the Coventry University Jets 0. We will catch you in about an hour and 20, ladies and gentlemen.
An hour and 20, yeah.